about that nigga doing the mission no money. He ain't missing no goddamn money.
Oh shit.
He ain't missing what money, bro?
Any money, for that matter. Jose, he just ain't missing nothing. If it's money to be made,
He gonna be there.
he gonna be there.
He gonna slide right in.
All right, fellas, so listen. Tonight we're not being politically correct. We're not protecting feelings. We're not pretending.
Nope.
We're talking about power. Power. Let that marinate. Power. Okay? Power in relationships. Power in money. Power in culture. Power. Power. And the consequences that also come with it. Okay? I'm feeling very like, I've been watching,
Too much
Game
Dragon-
of Thrones.
Too much Dragon Ball.
It's about power.
Have you seen Game of Thrones before?
Vegeta and shit.
Yes.
This is the first time seeing it, or you've seen it before?
No, I'm rewatching it.
You're
It's like
rewatching it?
shit that I missed. Like that, you like as you first watch, you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? But like now I'm like understanding shit and the reasons behind certain things, and people just it's like greed and like but if you have power, you can move a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Even like, and it's like you ain't necessarily gotta be right. It's power.
I mean, look at Trump.
All right.
All right.
You know what? Just like with Slide, we got to do a thing for Jose. If you bring up politics first, we got to take a drink.
Cheers,
Jose,
boys.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, to a great show, my brothers, and the position of power. Toast, my brothers. Yes. Now.
Hold on, I ain't gonna lie though. You kind of blew me though, cause you got the all black on.
Pause.
It's February.
What do you mean by that?
I'm on my
Yeah,
Huey
You
Newton.
got the all black
I know
on.
it's Black
It's
Month,
February, Black
Black
History
History
Month. You
Hey,
know what
man.
I'm saying? You start talking about power. I'm thinking talking about black power. I think you finna say a black ass movie and you say Game of Thrones. I'm like, damn.
I told you, I said, this is why I'm in that mood, because I've been watching it. But also to that point too, and maybe that's just in me. Maybe
I thought you
it's
was gonna
because
say dead
it is
presidents or something.
black,
man.
black,
Like,
because it
That
is
was a
Black
good movie,
History
by the way.
Month. You know what? Speaking of that, before we even get started with this conversation, since you brought it up, brother, this will be our last episode during Black History Month for the record.
Oh.
So I needed everybody in here to shout out one person when you think of Black history. When you think of Black history. Since we on that, I got on the black, Jose got on the black. It's Black History Month. I love being black.
Blackity black, y'all.
Don't
say it like that. Don't
I'm
say it like
blackity
that.
black
Don't
and
say
I'm
it
black,
like that,
y'all.
dog. Don't say it like that.
Damn it.
Don't say it like that.
And I'm blickety. He hit that hoe. Hey, he hit that shit. All right, so my bald-headed brother. Who would you like to shout out?
I'm kind of group everybody into one, but I want to shout out like our black educators, our black teachers, our
Nope,
black
you
coaches.
can't do. See, you're going against the grain. Man. You a simple instruction.
Damn.
Give me. It don't necessarily. You could just the first person top, but just shout out a historic black figure, or even if they, you know, what I'm saying,
You know,
just-
yeah, I got you.
Come on, man.
I got you. I'm gonna shout out Malcolm X, man. You know what I'm saying? I love his movement. That's like, to me, it's damn near like a superhero in my eyes. Like, I don't read too many books. I've like, sat down and read his autobiography like plenty of times.
Yep.
Just to know the history and just the kind of meaning of like, how he moved the way he moved. You know what I mean?
Respect. The man that holds the AK. The man that ain't scared to air your ass out. The man that still stood 10 toes down even when he performed himself. I love that. He's probably my favorite black person of all time. Just being 100 with you.
Mine too.
You know what I'm saying? Going up next, Lando, Mr. 420. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
You doing good?
Yeah.
I like that shit, man. I like hearing you good, man.
Just randomly fucking cold on a Saturday or like a Sunday.
I ain't gonna lie, it is a little chilly.
Yesterday,
I feel like during the month of Black History Month, it's supposed to be hot.
All right.
I don't know why. I just like, we don't deserve this cold.
He said this shit's gonna be spicy.
You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be
Tropical people, bro.
There you go.
what it is,
You people.
I said tropical
Oh,
people.
okay.
I didn't say you people.
All right.
All right. Tropical people.
Mr. Politically Correct.
All right.
See, I told you we ain't gonna be today.
All right.
Lando, holla at me. Who would you like to shout out?
Honestly, Jackie Robinson, like breaking the color barrier in baseball, shaping baseball for what it is today. Like, we wouldn't have a Barry Bonds if it wasn't for Jackie Robinson.
Amen to that.
You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have the integration of the Venezuelan League. We wouldn't have the integration of the Dominican Republic League if it wasn't for Jackie fucking Robinson. True. Jackie Robinson changed the entire game and how we see baseball today. And it's because he was bold enough to take that fucking step and eat the public criticism and shine above it. So shout out Jackie, man.
I want to say something too. You know, KA, if you shaved your beard, you look a lot like Barry Bonds. Like when he said that, I said, "Oh shit!" I'm sorry. We said Barry Bonds. Oh, you know. Hey, listen. You know. Okay, I'll leave it at Shaq. I'll just leave it at Shaq. My bad. All right.
Nigga ass nigga either.
Hussein, what's going on, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, bro.
How you doing, man?
Doing pretty good. I'm
gonna miss you this next month. You're gonna be gone, man. You
Yeah,
kind of
I
broke
know.
my heart in text message. That's why I said fuck you. I be loving when
It's
my
for a
brother
good
up
cause,
here,
though. It's
man.
for a good
You know what I'm
cause.
saying? But it's for a good cause nonetheless. But fuck you. You gonna leave us out here like this, okay? we love the African presence on stand. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that.
So,
that.
With no further ado, though, who would you like to shout out
I
for
would
Black
like-
History Month?
I would like to shout out Ali, the greatest boxers of all time. I think
Preach.
for me personally, he
Yeah.
has helped me mold me to become a better Muslim personally. He's taught me to value my religion, value my principles, and gave me a lot of things that I've learned throughout my life. And I try to mimic him when I was a kid and when I was learning how to box and everything like that. So for me personally, yeah, he's probably the biggest fan. I'm the biggest fan, probably.
I respect that. Jose,
Yes, sir.
how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Got you all black on. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Really like that.
Nigga look dangerous.
Hey,
Stay dangerous. Dog.
stay dangerous, homie. I like that. Hey, man, who would you like to shout out for Black History Month?
I'd like to, just on the rebellious side of things, I'd like to shout out Tupac Shakur, bro. Just because of what he did in the game at that time. You know, it was the golden era of music, for rap music. And had that not happened to him in 96, he would have been somewhere in politics, you know, running shit.
I can see that.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
just-
AI is so strong that it was a video that came out and it was like Pac had the bald head, little goatee, it was gray,
Oh,
shit
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. And like he was like, it was sounded just like Pac. Like, it's January 26th, this a Wednesday. And like when you check the date on the thing, I think it was like actual Wednesday on that shit or whatever. He was like, I ain't hiding no fucking more. Da-da-da-da. He said, and I know what y'all gonna say this AI do this? And da-da-da. And I'm like, and everybody in the comments was like, hey, I know Pac. I listened to Pac my whole life. That's Pac. And then I'm like, as much as I would love to believe that it's Pac and to see that he's about to, especially in a time like this, I just can't believe it.
You just never know,
You
bro.
and that's what I'm saying.
You never know.
I hate the not knowing.
Yeah.
I hate the not knowing.
Because
You know what
they
I'm
didn't
saying?
have a big ass funeral for him like they did for Biggie.
Exactly.
That's the thing that tripped me
It's
out,
a
bro.
lot to. That's a rabbit hole that
That's
we
what I'm
got to say
saying,
for another
'cause-
day because
and
that is
A
factual.
lot of people are saying that he's in Cuba,
Yeah.
shit like that, and
Yeah.
yeah, you know, just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for your boy, it's a lot of people that I could shout out, but one person that's been on my mind a lot that kind of motivate. I ain't gonna say kinda. It made me look at not only business different, but people different, and the art of getting money and everything different. I would like to shout out Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey just changed the like I said, the way I look at life in a sense. From doing your own business, getting your own business, and actually like keeping it at the home front with the store and everything like that, right where he grew up at, employing other people, from how he distributed his first like I guess mainstream album. You know what I'm saying? And like, hey, this $100, boom, 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 boom. And they said like what Jay-Z bought like 100 of them or something like that, whatever the case may be. And how he was just like, he stood 10 toes on it, whether he was talking about the police, whether he was talking about Crips themselves, whether he was talking about other people. He like minded his own business. He was a family man. And like Hussein said, in a sense, he was like true to his religion. You know what I'm saying? And how he practiced it and everything like that. And yeah, man, I just feel like the world would lost a treasure and a person that really represented us black people very well. So shout out to everybody that shouted out who they shouted out for Black History Month. Let's clap it up for Black History Month. Without further ado, it's provision, leverage. Let me ask it even better. Does money equal authority? Better yet, let me ask something else. What if I'm paying all the bills? What exactly do I control? Better yet, what if she makes more than me? See, this is a topic here, and it's about power, okay? So let me ask all my gentlemen in the room. If a man pays for everything, every fucking thing, okay? If he pays for everything, can he talk to his woman any kind of way? Or can he himself dictate how this whole house and what goes on in the household goes? Let me go ahead and ask my brothers in the room, because it's about power today, okay? Jose,
Yeah.
if a man pays for everything, can he talk to his woman any kind of way?
Hell no.
I
I got the experience in that one, bro. Nah, that shit ain't happening, dog. Not only that, because you pay all the bills and shit, and this is what you do. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay?
Half of the world
That's
agrees
what you're
with you.
supposed to
Half of
do.
the world disagrees with you.
Well, I don't give a fuck. As a man, as a husband, as a father,
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to do. Your wife is supposed to do the other half, right? If she's a stay-at-home mom, she's supposed to take care of the kids. She's supposed to take care of this. Those are things that you can't do because you're at your job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So unless you have money to pay for a fucking nanny and shit that can take care of all that, and then your wife can only be a trophy wife, then that's the difference. You know, that's where the difference is, right? Then you can say, okay, whatever. But even then, at that point, I wouldn't do it. That's just me. Like, I'm not that type of person. I'm not the type of person to be controlling or shit like that. Like, you know, if she wants to do this, she's going to do it regardless, right? Because that's what she wants to do. I'm not going to dictate her life, and I'm not going to. Now, when it comes to certain things like finances and stuff like that, like, I'm very much involved because I'm like, okay, I need to know where all my money's going, right? Even though it's our money, I still need to know where all the money's going. I need to know where it gets purchased or what gets purchased, where the money goes, you know, all the bills. I pay the bills, but she more or less handles the budget, right? Like she takes the money and she budgets it out, and then that's how we pay our bills and stuff like that and everything. So it's to us they're equal parts, because she does take care of a lot with Sebastian because, you know, he has special needs and all that stuff. So that's just a whole nother job that you have to take care of. You know what I mean? Dealing with all the meetings and stuff and everything. So it's just, to me, I say no. You just can't. You can't do that.
The backdrop to that is also, brother, and you could just answer yes or one or the other, and then I'll move it on to Hussein. And this is 2026 too, so mind you, a lot of values and the way relationships are quote unquote supposed to go and how they usually went for like the people that's been married 40, 50 years, it ain't the same like that no more.
No.
I asked that to say, so is respect earned or purchased?
No, it's earned.
It's still earned.
Yeah, because you can't purchase love. A lot of people do that. I know people that
Wait
are like
I'm
that.
glad you had that
That's
reaction.
what
I know people that are like
Just wait
that.
a minute though. 'Cause I'm glad you had that reaction.
I know people like that. I know people that they're in a relationship and it's just based out of love, out of money.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And yes, you can purchase love, but at the same time, it's not love. It's just you're used to that person. You know what I mean? You're used to being around that person.
But define love, because I feel like for me, love is a feeling, and a feeling goes away eventually.
I love it. So okay,
And that's how I see
the
it.
way I've understood it for the last 10 years of being married is love. Love is not a feeling. Love is something you do. right? So it's the care you give for somebody, regardless of whether they piss you off or not, or it's saying, hey, you're all mad at each other, but she still cooks you something to eat. You know what I mean, or something. You know what I mean, stuff like that. It's the small things that's what love is, bro. To me, right? Because you're still willing to. You're not putting up with each other, but you're so much in love that you care for each other at at all times.
Yeah.
Now, when people get divorced, it's because they stop caring about each other. That's how I see it. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck what the other person is doing anymore. So that's where I see that. And so as far as buying love, bro, you can do it all you want, but it's like I said in previous episodes, it ain't tricking if you got it, bro. So might as well just go use it somewhere else. Right? I mean, it's true. It's true.
So
I've said it
saying-
before.
I'm passing it along. If you yourself
Yeah.
are paying for everything, you get to talk to your woman any kind of way. And then to the follow-up question behind that, brother, is respect purchased or is it earned?
I think the first question. I think respect is earned. I think
Okay.
over time. I don't think purchasing respect is. And I think that's just someone being fake to you and telling you that, hey, at this moment in time, I like you because you benefit me for something that you do.
Right.
Instead of having respect earned by having people tell you and say, hey, bro, like I fuck with you, I mess with you, bro, like you're a cool ass dude. That's much better for me personally than a purchase respect. I think if a man pays everything and a woman is a stay-home mom, again, if she's a stay-home mom, then yes, he dictates everything in the household. He has to dictate everything in the household because everything comes from his income at the end of the day. If it's split, then yeah, at the end of the day, like I think at the end of the day, she has some say into it. Also, I also believe in the role of
No, don't bring up the what ifs. You pay for everything.
yeah. If I pay for everything, yeah, I dictate everything.
Okay, I have a question. Do you dictate what the kids do?
No, she dictates that. That's her role.
Why?
That's a traditional role.
Ooh, y'all getting into some deeper shit.
Let's
That's
now.
a traditional role.
Okay, but let's just say you want to put your kids in football, but she don't want them in football. You're gonna go against her?
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna go against her.
I'm going against it. It's my money,
No.
I'm
and the boy
because
need
like,
to be in football.
If we're talking about traditional roles, and she's a stay-at-home mom, then yeah, she dictates everything about the kid. Most billionaires and everyone does that. 99.9% of them do that. They pay for everything, but the wife takes care of everything of the kids involved with.
Okay.
The only thing they get involved with is the things that they want them to get involved with. That's what I believe in. If a man is paying for 90% of the household, then yes. But if the roles of the things are equal, then yes. And I also believe in if things are all equal, then yes, guys have to start doing house things in the house. I also believe in that too. So I believe that it just depends on your situation and where you are at in that relationship. And that's how I see it as.
Is respect earned or purchase?
Lando.
I don't think you answered the
He
question.
answered it. He is the first thing
I think
he answered.
I said it's earned.
It's earned. All right.
Well, I thought
So-
it was like if you pay all the bills or whatever, pretty much you the man and you pay everything. Do you get the right to talk to your woman any type of way?
There's two questions.
yeah.
He has two
No,
questions.
I asked two of them. So Lando,
Catch up, Mustard.
the guy that
You're a fucking idiot.
you going at it for him. All right. Hey, Lando. Power. You pay everything in the house. You pay everything.
Okay.
Everything from groceries, bills. Fuck it, since motherfuckers want to say stay at home, the car note that she has, the whole fucking nine.
OnlyFans.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no?
Say, book, motherfucker, the book. Okay. Listen, you pay for everything.
See.
Do you have the right to talk to your woman any kind of way? And the backup question is respect earned or purchased? And keep in mind, we are in 2026, not what it should be, talking about it today, because we obviously know what's the right and what's the wrong. We've seen successful relationships, we've seen failed relationships, and we all know you don't have to be inside of the relationship to know, like, hey, that was just fucked up, or like that's the right thing to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
Yeah.
in today's time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll let-
I don't think that you should be able to dictate anything fully, like, anyway. Like, I'm in the firm belief that, like, absolute power corrupts everyone. And so if you have absolute power over someone, like, whether that be your spouse or children, like, that's why it's a partnership. Like, you're not in there for a dictatorship. You know what I mean? Like, you're in there because you love each other. She's there to support you for what you do wrong, and you're there to support her for what she does wrong. And that's what builds a beautiful relationship.
Roger
But whenever
that.
they say it, like, Loki takes a kind of a village, it kind of does. Like, it takes the second you become a parent, you become a superhero. And you get to determine whether you become a supervillain or you get to stay a hero. You know what I mean?
Well, to pause to that, to me, I want you to keep going, but I nowadays I've come to kind of disagree with it takes a village to raise a child. So on and
Yeah.
so
He
forth,
said that
because
the other day.
like I said, I've heard it before. It said,
What if
well, what
they're
if the
all
whole damn
retards?
village is retarded?
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, so like now you raising a generation of fucked upness.
Yeah,
know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
and that's
So
also
keep going.
depending. That depends on who you have around you, right?
Correct,
Like, if you
correct.
hang around garbage, don't be surprised if you start smelling like trash.
Exactly.
So, like, you know what I mean? Like, if
Mm-hmm.
you start realizing bad habits in your life, if you realize, like, oh, certain people don't want to, like, be around me and shit like that, like, start looking with who's around you.
Look
You
in
know?
the fucking mirror. Right?
Yeah, like, well, look around, like, look who's around you. Look who's influencing your personality, right?
Yeah.
Because your personality is your personality, but it comes from every aspect of life of which you consume. Social media, fucking media content, YouTube, TikTok, fucking Facebook posts for you. Like, that's all becomes part of your central personality.
I mean, dog.
I mean, what,
went straight to the face,
to be to be fair,
Yo,
Jose, you listen. You're a grown ass man.
Show me your friends. I will show you your future.
You be cutting up though, but I love it.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no stop from me, Jose. I fucking love it. But don't get on this bitch and act like you don't know what you be doing. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't act like you don't know what you be saying when you post on that bitch. Because I love it. My boy speaks his mind, and hey, like he said, if you want to know yourself, know who you're around. And I'm honestly like, I could say all four of y'all motherfuckers with no question. If you got something to say, you're gonna say it,
yeah.
and it's gonna come from off the chest. And stand 10 toes down behind it too.
And the
You
thing
know,
about it
so-
too is, like, anything we say, like, it never comes from a place of hate, bro. Like, that's
Yeah,
and
roger that,
that's where it
correct.
distincts from. Is
Yeah.
like, people will say some shit to you, and that shit will come from a hurt place, bro. But like, every
Yes.
time that we say something to you, like 9 times out of 10, like, that shit's coming out of love, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be saying this shit to you. Like, I wouldn't be saying I want you to better yourself this way if I didn't fucking love you, bro. Like,
better.
that's just period, the end. And to, like, circle back around to, like, should you be able to dictate if you pay everything? I just genuinely don't think so, because it, like I said, it is a partnership. Like, you build each other up. Like, that's the point. Like, and if one day you have a bad day, like, and she has a good day, like, she's gonna have to pick up more slack out of you. You know what I mean? Like, and vice versa. Like, that's just part of that's part of the progress.
Especially like when you lose a job, dog. Like if you lose your job and you have your partner there helping you out and shit, dude, that shit helps a lot.
That shit helps a lot. It's a crutch, right?
Yeah.
Like right now, like my wife makes more than me because she works at cosmetology. She has a fucking certification. I started this shit as a porter. Like, I got bare minimum pay because I have no certifications. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just now getting to the money. Like, but that shit took time. You know what I mean? Like, if she didn't fucking, like, trust the process and realize, like, we're fucking grinding for this shit, and she just fucking left, like, you know what I mean? Whenever I get here, it's like a ha-ha moment. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a partner. If a partner truly believes in you, you guys can take over the fucking world.
Right.
Like, and that's where if the fucking
Game of Thrones. I'm
Game
just
of
saying.
fucking Thrones.
I'm just
You know what I mean? Fucking Tyrion said I forgot who he was fucking talking to. He said he tried to buy my loyalty. What a shame. Who'd have known your loyalty was already bought? Like,
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
that's why that's my favorite character on the fucking.
Like,
Oh my God.
So
Yeah,
like
bro.
with
Yeah, bro.
with fucking respect, like you have to earn that shit, because bought respect doesn't get you anywhere. And Game of Thrones fucking kind of proves that. Littlefinger trusted all the fucking way until the very end.
Oh yeah, and they played his ass.
And they played
but
his
low
ass.
key, he gave them the juice to play himself.
Exactly.
He said, when I want to figure out people's motives, I play a little game with them
Yeah.
and find and I don't think the logical way. I think of the worst.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's when he was talking to Sansa and trying to convince her that Arya was against her and shit like that or whatever. And then as soon as it came to bring Arya to court, whole time, no, we holding court for your motherfucking ass. Cause we kept all the receipts.
Yeah.
that you ain't think that, you know what I'm saying?
And Bran turns out to be the three-eyed raven, and he hears what you fucking said.
come on now.
He said, "I did warn you not to trust me."
He said you
Yeah.
held a knife to his throat.
Yeah.
You did- you like-
Spoilers if
come
you
on
haven't seen
now,
Game
like-
of Thrones, but it's
I
been
haven't
out for
seen
fucking years.
Yeah, you know what I'm
like, you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
I got to the third season and I stopped. Not just because I stopped, it just never got back
Life
to it.
went on. So
Yeah,
going
but
on.
yeah,
I
that's
understand that.
that's perfect kind of example. Like respect bought is not respect that's gonna last very long. Respect earned will take you a lot farther.
Roger that. My bald headed brother, K.A. How you been, brother?
good, man.
It's been a minute since we had you up on here, man.
The head looking a little shiny, dog.
Miss your take.
You enjoying the ball? Head, take your shit off, man. Rep that shit,
Well,
nigga.
no, he
got the fuzz,
to
bro.
be fair, my nigga joined the skinhead movement. that's not the ball because his shit ain't shining. It's still you still see the spots where where his hair at a little bit.
stubs, yeah.
So it's like but I see that product working for you still. You know it's shining,
Feel me?
shining bright.
I got the recipe.
I got a
for
buffer.
You got the recipe for the bald head brother. Hey, we gonna drop a link in the comments for the bald headed
man,
products.
I can grow my hair.
My
Hey,
brothers.
bald headed community.
I can grow my hair.
Shut-
Shit, I can too. I just don't like the way it look.
Trav, we're gonna need some of the bald headed products too. What you be, you know what I'm saying? Hey, our producer, a hell of a bald his damn self. You know what I'm saying? So listen, without being said though, to you, my brother, power. You pay for everything, every single fucking thing. You pay bills. You pay for peace. You pay for all this other shit from what other people. Like I said, I'm not viewing it as what it should be. Call me the villain right now. I'm like you said, I'm viewing shit for how today's kind of aspect is and also how it is viewed. So, does you paying for things give you the right to talk to your woman any kind of way? And then the follow-up question, is respect earned or is it purchased, brother?
As far as being able to talk to your woman any type of way, I would say the woman I'm gonna have around me, she got to have enough respect that I'm leading the ship, and that I shouldn't have to get to that point. If I got to get to that point, you got to get the fuck from around me.
Yeah, that's
And
good answer.
as far
That's
as
a good answer.
as far as whether you can buy respect, buy respect ain't real respect.
Yeah,
Same thing with love, like all that shit fake. You know what I'm saying? Like you pay for that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're not around, they clown your ass. They talk shit about you. You're not who you paid to be. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Tell you love don't cost a thing. Shit, he bought himself. I mean, like shit, he bought his way into the relationship. She, you know what I'm saying? He got the new clothes, got viewed a whole different way. And then when motherfuckers found out that, you know, what really happened, they start looking at him a little different.
man,
You know what I'm saying?
quick, quick too.
And you can't.
Quick as hell.
Another
So-
thing with buying love is like when you can no longer buy it. That's they look at you like they're constantly expecting it.
Fuck what you did when you
Yeah.
had the money. You still ain't got it now.
Now, yeah.
Right.
And the OG told me it's a difference between a get money nigga and a got money nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel like like part of the problem today, like as far as like a relationship, like it's a commitment between two people that's committed to putting in work every fucking day. Like this shit get tiring as hell. Like you're gonna have your season where you can't stand this motherfucker. But at the same time, like the second that you stop putting in work, that shit it's over with. It's
Right.
dead. You
It's
know
like
what I
I
mean?
just found him. It's like you care for each other, but the minute you stop, it's it's over.
Yeah.
But I don't think people understand now. People don't understand that now these days. People don't understand that it takes time. It takes time. to
Well,
grow.
because everything's about now, right?
Yeah.
Everything's about now. Everything we see, social media, videos, everything's about now.
It's instant.
it's kind of like what you was talking
gratification.
about with LA. Like everything's in a hurry.
Everything's in a hurry.
You got to go,
yeah.
go.
So
and
it's instant
about,
gratification, bro. They want to have the feelings now. I want it now. Instead of like, investing into something for the next 20 years
Locking in.
that the
Yeah.
shit's gonna work out. You guys can possibly, maybe who knows? Maybe she gets a badass job where she's making $1 million a year.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And now you guys are still good with each other.
I think like
So,
oh,
go ahead, brother.
Sorry.
No, go ahead, brother.
I think like the way that media is today, like with TikTok and like how video games are, like if you play a video game, like you either get instant satisfaction or you get like instant rage from playing a game, like, or you know what I mean? Like you get some type of emotion like right then and there, and it's a rewarding thing. And with TikTok, like the attention span is so short that like
Yeah.
you will go through a video and then you'll either have that emotion like in like a minute and 30 seconds, or like you'll see a video that'll tear jerk you for 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do I think it's mostly systematically why we're in this position is because people don't want to take time to like grow and learn and everything. Most people just want it now. Like gaming, you now could buy a $50 DLC pack and get you a boost up, and you're right there with other people who started the game fresh, who just got the game just a couple weeks ago. So like I think systematically these big companies are just now giving us more option, and now people are starting to do it, and now people don't want to work for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like the road to success. Like you said, people want it now, and just like I said in the last episode, Andrew Tate said it best. You could give a motherfucker a full Bugatti, full tank of gas, and let them know where the destination is in order for you to be successful. Motherfucker will still complain that it takes too long to get there. But you got all the tools and everything that you need right now to go ahead and go see that. You know what I'm saying? So yes, the instant gratification is a thing, right? I want to be on record saying this. I was probably looked at like a villain by asking this question because it is about power. However, providing does not give you permission to disrespect.
No.
Let me just put that on record. Providing does not give you permission to disrespect. We are in 2026. And from experiences that I've had and experiences where I've talked to homeboys and homegirls and shit like that or whatever, right? Money plays a big factor in a lot of relationships today. As Jose said before, it's really your duty as the man to provide, right? And quote unquote, the woman does the rest, whatever that the rest is. It could be cooking, cleaning, making sure the kids straight, making sure when you get home, like you got a peace of mind, you got a safe space, whatever the case may be, right? But I just look at it like, for me, money in today's time gives you power for a lot of shit. Now, like I said, I'm on record saying that providing does not give you the right to disrespect. As long as we got that understood, let me go on with what else I'm finna say, right? But, like, let's just say, for example, we making millions of dollars from this podcast. We doing our thing. We here for 2 hours, okay? Your woman say, I don't want you at the podcast today. Or I don't want you doing that today. I want to spend time. But she knows that this is your day to go and do what you quote unquote do to provide. That's kind of where I got an issue at. Or if you are on your journey and you are providing and you're doing the best for not only yourself, because a better you is a better family that you have.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And because like I've been in those households where dad came home or like, I'm gonna just say, well, mom came home and like she's in a bad mood. The whole house is fucked up. The whole house walking on eggshells because mom's not okay right now. When mom's having a great day, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the story of Antoine Fisher. He was like, I knew it was going to be a good day when I woke up and smelled pancakes or something like that, whatever the fuck. He said, if I smelled something else, like if it was like grits or something like that, whatever the fuck it was going to be a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like it was almost in that sense of the knowing and the not knowing. So when you say, yeah, I provide and I take care of all this, and like I said, I took it to Game of Thrones because Lannisters weren't the best people. They weren't the most morally correct or anything like that, but because they had power, they dictated and controlled a lot of shit. And they made a lot of people go up against the grain that they have been like oaths and everything that they've been holding for 50 plus years. Well, we got the power now. So you either round with us and saying, fuck that oath that you gave Shorty because we going for her regardless, or are you going to stay loyal to the losing side? And rolling into that, for my next question, why do people stay in relationships that they know are wrong? Like, is it love, or is it fear of missing out? Missing, like you said, like let's say that guy does talk reckless or whatever the case may be, or he just does whatever the fuck you want because he provides or whatever. Are you staying in there because you really love this person, or is it fear that he gonna give what you've been benefiting to the next shorty? And it could be for a woman too. You know what I'm saying? Or is it comfort? Or is comfort stronger than compatibility? Is that a thing? Which I see a lot. Like they don't mix with this person at all, but they're just comfortable in their position and where they at. Or people just like, and I've seen it too. I've seen abusive relationships and motherfuckers like, damn, why don't you just fucking leave that nigga? Or leave her ass. Like the one video I said, oh fool, she's domestic violence. Oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, or people just addicted to chaos. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like where they like, cause like he said, bro, why don't you just leave her, fool? He's like, I think I'm addicted to that shit, bro. Like I just love that shit or whatever. But like this bitch is crazy. She don't let you move or whatever, do what you want to do. And every time you do something, it's an issue or whatever the case may be. So let's start. Let me hear y'all answer that question too. Because like I said, with me, like K.A. said, if I ever have to get to that point to where I even sound remotely disrespectful, I need you away. Especially if what I'm doing and how I'm moving is correct and it's for the benefit of the household and you even per se. But you going against the grain simply because you're not getting what you want. I got an issue with that. Because like most people say, I can go do bad by myself. But I'm choosing to include you with it because I love you, I care for you. We built something up until this point. And most relationships, they don't come into it as that person was already rich. They about knew this person since they was in high school or whatever the case may be, or like you was grown. Like you say, you was probably like, I'm gonna just say you was 25, you was still figuring out your way. I've been knowing you for 5 years. By 30, you got your shit together. So like, and sometimes they give other people the comfortability to talk to you how they want to because I've been knowing you before you got the money, before you got to doing this. So my question, I'm gonna start with you, K.A. Why do people stay in relationships knowing that is wrong?
I think it's kind of two parts. It's fear and then that comfortability of that time that you put in and that comfortability of you knowing that person, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You've been with somebody two to 3 years. I mean, shit, y'all know damn near everything about each other at this point, especially if y'all living together. But I think the fear part of it is probably the biggest thing. Like, change is scary. Like, shit, for a lot of people, I mean, shit, for myself. I mean, like, people are comfortable in doing the same thing that they're doing on a daily basis, and the thought of changing that up or switching that up and the chance of it even being remotely worse or maybe even a chance of it being a little better, like it takes time for them to come to that conclusion. Like I need to take that chance and I need to try to make change. Whether it be good or bad, I need to take that leap of faith and try to make something else shake. Cause this shit ain't right. This shit over here ain't right for me.
Mm-hmm. Lando.
Yeah, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head with that one. Like the fear of like the uncertainty on the other side of it. Like it almost
Talk up a little bit for me. That pen hitting you strong. Tap up over just a little bit.
It's like kind of the idea is like the devil you know rather than the devil you don't like type situation. Like you kind of know like the mannerisms of this like person and like shit like that. And so it's the fear of not knowing what's on the other side of that coin. And also like if you add a kid in the mix, like there's an unfair certainty of that as well. So like it is kind of a bit of fear, and sometimes it is probably just mainly fear, honestly.
Hussein?
But I see it in two ways. I think some people now these days, if we're talking about now these days, I think some people they like toxic things, and
Yes.
a lot of people now these days do like toxic relationships.
Or don't know how to get away
Yeah,
from it.
well,
Like anything indifferent
like,
is a problem with
if we're
them.
talking
Right.
if we're talking about like past history, then yes, I agree with y'all. I think a lot of people like I've met a lot of girls that would say, yeah, I'll dump a dude who does this and does this. But 5 minutes later, they will be in a relationship with a guy and then he does the exact same thing they just said and they'll still stay with them because he has some benefits. She gets some benefits from that relationship.
Whether it's status, money, like whatever the
Facts.
case may be. Yes,
So
agreed. Agreed.
For me, I think it's a double-edged sword. There's guys like us who believe that it's fear and they're scared of change. And there's some other dudes that will tell you, nah, bro, they just like being in a toxic relationship and they like chaos and they thrive in it. And apparently, and so I've seen that both since. So for me,
Like
I
if you
can't
ask
say-
an old school pimp, a motherfucker tell you a woman love to be dominated. She like to get told what to do. She don't care what you got doing, going, whatever. Like you can have 32 women, whatever the fuck. Your job is to make sure that you at number one and outshine all these motherfuckers.
Do they-
Like they care about the
But-
benefit of being with bro, but also the status of if I'm up here knowing that the world knows that he's a motherfucking player, pimp, and he can get whatever woman he wants. The fact that I'm on his side says a lot. Because I don't care what he take me through, whatever, and even the basis of the relationship, because you are quote unquote a pimp or whatever, that the basis of it in the traditional eyes is wrong. But the relationship that they have developed, you know what I'm saying? Like he done took off the street, whatever, she was like this or whatever, then turned her into this, and now she's like the top tier woman or whatever the case may be, and now she look at life different because of the game and the inspirations that he's gave her or whatever. Now, knowing that this man is potentially doing whatever the fuck he's doing, treating all these women a certain type of way, it does not bother you because of the status that you hold once you are seen side by side with him and spending time with him.
Is that them liking it, or is that them being, I've spent so much time in this situation that I'm comfortable with it to a point
But that's
where
the thing. Is it about comfortability or
But-
compatibility?
But hear me out. Like it's not that I like this point that I'm choosing this shit because I know there's better. Because it's not because I'm choosing this because I don't. How the fuck am I trying to say this? It's not that I'm choosing this life because like I know there's better out there. It's like I'm choosing this life because this is what I've been doing. I was raised this
And that's
way,
all that
and
they
I
know.
don't
So
you're
know
talking about
better.
stuff
And I
on
don't
the
know
internet.
better. You get
That's
what
all
I'm
that
saying?
they know.
Let me-
But then it go back to your answer, which is it's fear.
That's what I'm
And-
saying.
And, you're, and that's in that sentiment alone is fear.
Well, I
simply
said-
because they're used to that.
That's the fear. That's the fear and comfortability of it. It's like they don't know better. You know
me
what I
ask-
mean? So like,
So in that question, are they in love with the potential, or are they in love with the reality of the situation?
it's whatever. It's a combination of that and what's been provided by that man or whatever situation, whatever's been provided from that situation.
Let me ask you this question then. If you want to say that, if it's fear or comfortability, then why do girls who are in a comfortable relationship leave a comfortable man and go somewhere else to have a toxic relationship?
Because
And-
you're viewed as the OG, the Godfather. Kevin Samuels used to say, "You're the yes man. You're the good guy. You're going to." And some women that like it pretty much like this, right? It takes for them to be in that type of environment to appreciate the environment that they're not in. You know? So like this guy was treating me great, but he was just too nice. You hear that? You hear that? That's not shit I'm just pulling out my ass. That shit that motherfuckers will say. He was just too nice. He gave me this. He gave me this. I didn't have to worry about this. And you know what I'm saying? If I wanted this, he'll give it to me, whatever. But they're looking for that conflict or they looking for that asshole. To where it's like, what the fuck? And then once you actually meet that asshole that treats you probably 3 times worse than what you were thinking of what an asshole is, now you go back and start to appreciate what the yes man or the quote unquote good guy did for you, because now you realize, hey, I thought I wanted it, but now I'm like, this ain't for me. It kind of takes that lesson to evolve around again and come back 360 to be like, damn, I was tripping. And that's why, like, in today's time, what I feel like you don't get the 20, 40-year marriages and shit like that, because they're looking for that, like you said, kind of that instant gratification to be like, okay, but a lot of people, what I think is they don't know what they want and they haven't been brought up or taught the values of a real great relationship. And when I had this conversation with my sister, and it kind of made it make sense to me a little bit, but you never know what their idea of a great relationship is.
yeah.
Some people, to them, a great relationship is that toxic shit. Some people, to a great relationship is, hey, we argue about the bare minimum, and the things that we argue about we can get over and we don't go to sleep mad. Some people will say, hey, this person does what he does, kind of like, I forgot the family that prays. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude would do whatever the fuck. And he got the paper. And he provides. And Shorty was like, Shorty that he was cheating on her with went to the mama and was like, I just don't understand. I do this. He was like, why the hell is you crying? You have this man's children. You take care of the household, and you got his last name. Do you not know that you have the power? So to some women, it's like, shit, as long as he's still doing A, B, and C, and D, he can do whatever the fuck he want to do. And guess what? While he having his own adventures, I had a few of mine.
For sure.
That's just like, it's different ideas on what the actual relationship is supposed to be like. You know what I'm saying? So the traditional shit kind of goes out the window. I ain't mean to get long-winded, brother. It's for you, Jose. My bad. Like, yeah. So yeah, what is your
question again?
I got you. I got you, brother. The question was, why do people stay in relationships they know are wrong?
Well, some people like drama, bro. Right? Some people like the drama, and like he said, the toxicity behind it. I feel like I know a few people that I know a few men and women that are in a not in the best relationship that they want to be or they need to be, but they also feel like they have no choice. They also feel like if they leave, what are they going to do for themselves, right? And so, like I've always, like with my wife, for instance, I've always told her, I said, hey, I would rather you be in the best position that you possibly be in case one, something happened between us where we just dipped out with each other, from each other, or two, I pass away. And at least that way you're set up for yourself for your own success, right? That's what I always tell my wife that. I was like, I want you to do the best thing that you can do for yourself in case I'm no longer here, right? But with that being said, I feel like a lot of people, the fear is one of them, but I feel like a lot of people don't have a choice. And because they don't know what love is, right? So they don't know. So they've always been taught like that being in a toxic relationship is a healthy relationship, right? And some people don't know that. Some people don't understand what growing up in a loving home is.
Or real love is.
Or real love, yeah.
Correct.
I didn't.
You've had to learn that.
I'm a fucking asshole to my wife, dog. Like a fucking asshole.
He's
bro.
on record saying it, so you ain't got to remind him. He let it be known.
She knows. She knows. She tells me every fucking day, why you gotta be such an asshole? Days that she wants me to be caring and loving, I'm an asshole first, and then I realize I fucked up, and then I'm like, okay, cool, whatever, right? I gotta like tone that. But my wife has taught me a lot of love, right? Because she does come from.
So is it comfortable saying that she taught you how to love?
She didn't teach me how to love because I taught myself how to love.
Okay.
But she taught me how to love her.
Roger that.
Right.
Okay.
So,
okay.
But like it's a different love than the love that I gave my son, right? Because I never got that. So it's different, right? It's different. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people just don't have choice, bro, and they're scared to make that jump because they don't have anything for themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people will choose comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? A lot of people choose comfort, and comfort may be good for you, and sometimes, at least from my experiences growing up, comfort, and this is like tying away from that, but I like what the rich always teach you, and also strong mentors and everywhere is like that. You're never supposed to be comfortable. You got to reach for that comfortability to know what you're capable of and what you can get out of that uncomfortable state. But when it ties to relationships, some people aren't prepared for that awkward stage in a relationship where it is uncomfortable to talk about certain shit. Or because you've been this nice guy, whatever, you necessarily don't know how to check your woman when she's doing the wrong shit.
And see, and that's,
or when
that's how, I'm sorry, my problem with my wife is that I don't talk about the hard shit.
Right.
That's my problem.
Right.
And I think it's the pride thing.
Exactly. And pride goes both ways, whether you're a woman or a man. Some people feel as though that, hey, shit's been going so smooth, and knowing that they have a problem with A, B, and C that this other person does, they don't want to even address it because we going smooth right now. I feel like this conversation is going to fuck around and make shit rocky and probably some shit that we can't come back from. But if you're comfortable in who you are as a person, it shouldn't be no issue addressing the shit that you having problem with. Now, if you just bickering about dumbass shit and just trying to be a problem starter, then that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? Like, God damn it, why you leave the seat up again? Like, you know, like dumb shit. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? But if it's an actual issue that can turn you or make your actions view differently of how you love that person, how you treat that person, and it's an ongoing issue or whatever, you should be able to address that or at least talk about it with that significant other. A lot of people, like I said, they're in that comfortability state to where, like you said, a woman would be in a comfortable relationship but go choose the asshole simply because it's like, man, I done came in 2, 3 in the morning and said I was with my girls. He ain't said shit. Or I'm on her texting this or whatever, and I tell him I'm on the phone with my girls, and like he ain't asking nothing, or like sometimes I feel as though women look to do certain things just to see how you gonna react, if it's gonna be a problem. And sometimes, like I said, we ain't leaving us out too. Sometimes men do the same shit just to see what they can get away with, to even know, like, okay, is she strong enough to even do this or whatever their moral compass is. Men do other shit too, which ties into this next question. Are traditional values disappearing or are they evolving? Because it's 2026. Now, that could tie into gender roles, marriage rates, social media influence, submission versus partnership. It goes into a lot of ways that kind of it's kind of like a tug of war to me, it feels like, when it goes to that traditional values or like disappearing or evolving. Because some people like myself, I was raised with my grandparents, so I seen the 30-plus-year-old marriages. I seen the ups and downs from it. I seen them go bonkers, ape shit crazy on one another. And mind you, this is all in the same day. They go ape shit back and forth with each other. My granddaddy used to slam the table. My grandmama wasn't no bitch. Like, she was like, cause she know Willie. You know what I'm saying? His name was Willie B. You know what I'm saying? And she'll go like, you like,
Willie be
now,
trying,
God damn
bro.
it, I told you, bitch, I said, shut the fuck up. You're like, Willie ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. And then I'm going, when I would go upstairs and hear that, cause Willie wasn't nothing to play with. So I go back downstairs, cause like anything that he feeling, it's gonna come towards you, regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll bring up some shit, and you did that shit yesterday. Like, did I tell you take that trash out? Like, I did. Like, what's your problem? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you say anything against that, that's a fire. Like, my granddaddy wasn't no puncher. Like, my granddaddy was one of them ones. Like, he'll slap shit at you. You know what I'm saying? So I go back downstairs, mind my own business, or probably leave. You know what I'm saying? Go to the block or whatever. I come back, they at the table playing cards, high, low, jack. Just, you know what I'm saying, playing cards. I'm confused as fuck. Like, y'all was about to kill each other. My granddaddy said he's about to shoot your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, and they just right back at it. And at first I used to be like, that's some toxic ass shit. But this is like I said, they've been married for the longest time. So she knew him. He knew her. Like, and my mama always used to tell me this. I'm probably not the best mama, but I'm the best mama for you. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like that ties it to relationships where they be like, you, and it kind of fucks me up still to this day, because motherfuckers say, you ain't the best person in the world, but you the best person for me. So that kind of, to me, always felt as though that person was saying you don't deserve the best person for yourself. But you're accepting to this person because they accept you and you accept them. So y'all gonna make this the best thing that y'all can make happen. You know what I'm saying? So without me getting long-winded, Lando, are traditional values disappearing or are they evolving?
I mean, to piggyback off of what you were just saying, like, if you believe you're perfect, you're wrong. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Correct.
And so,
Correct.
and that's where, like, I love you for your flaws. Like, you know what I mean? Because you have them. Like, whether or not you choose to admit it, like, that's what it is. Like, you build each other up off of the flaws. Our traditional values going away, yeah. I think with movements and stuff like that and people realizing kind of like how asinine really like traditional values are, like, and it also depends on what you define as traditional values.
So,
like, what do you define it?
Jose, what do you define them? Because mind you, I'm only asking, I asked the two men first because these two men are married. So I didn't want to skip you or nothing like that, but this is the reason why I started with these two, and then we gonna go along because I'm asking that. So like, are traditional values disappearing or evolving? Because like, first of all, Jose, because you're the oldest out of this group right now, what is the traditional versus the today? What is the traditional? Because earlier you were like, you're supposed to take care, you're supposed to do this, and she's supposed to do this or whatever. And a lot of people would view that as like, oh, that's what's the man word when they say like men, like you basically like dominate? I forgot what it's called, but it's like you
Masculine?
it's masculine something, not masculine toxicity, but it's something like that to where it's like basically like, okay, you provided misogynistic, is that what it is? Right.
that's
And
misogyny,
like
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So like the traditional way, at least in today's time, they view it as such like that. But to answer to ask you the question, what is traditional versus what is going on today, and
Well,
answer it after that.
I'll piggyback kind of like how you said, because traditional is like the man going to work, doing all that shit, handling the business and the bills and all that, the finances and everything. The women handle everything at home, right? In home, all of that. That's the traditional way of doing things, right?
Okay.
And with what Lando said, yes, they're going away. They're going away because women now make more money. Women now have, powerful roles in life and careers and all that stuff. So
We call that progression, baby.
that's what I'm saying. It's progression, and there's nothing wrong with that.
So technically it's evolving.
It's evolving, but it's not. But then there wouldn't be a traditional.
Exactly.
wouldn't be-
And
yeah,
that's
it
why I
wouldn't
feel
be
like, so is it
traditional.
disappearing? Right. That's
So it's not traditional. So it is disappearing.
I mean, every old tradition fades away after a while.
Of
That's what
course.
happens with time.
I agree with
Of course, and
that. And it's hard to accept sometimes, but that is absolutely
that's
a
how
fair
it works.
point.
As the
That
world
is a fair
evolves,
point.
traditions fade because
Facts.
they're largely deemed fucking stupid,
Right.
you know,
So-
or just outdated.
In time, right?
In time,
yeah. Yeah, 'cause we learn,
but
right?
my rebuttal to that is though, the traditional, and it's not all, right? Well, I'm not saying that it's all. Like not every traditional relationship or marriage is 100% successful.
So a lot of them overhyped.
Let's put that out there right now, right?
Right.
But to the successful ones that have the traditional relationships, like I said, that had the 30 to 50-year-old marriages and stuff like that, that's been married for so long, I see a lot of times where relationships are adopting to the new, and instead of having that one person, you now have had multiple within years, trying to find that, not knowing that you're not going about it the traditional way, which is why you steady keep having to find a partner, because you're rebellious to the traditional. And like you said, though, which I can agree with, but it's kind of hard to accept, is because some people will view that as stupid or it wasn't the right way, and this is necessarily how it should be or whatever. And mind you, the traditional could be flipped. It happens.
Yeah.
Like I've seen instances where the dude stay at home or whatever. He does this because he necessarily can't find or have the job that the woman does have. Like she's a successful lawyer or whatever. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, I just work on the flow at the job or whatever. But if you don't have to do that, and I just want you to be there for my kids and be a father for the children, while I'm going to go do this, now you have to worry, not even have to worry about that, but men kind of put their pride in that sense because, well, shit, I'm not supposed to be getting provided for. I'm supposed to be doing the providing, which would be the traditional. So that's why I said it kind of goes with that tug of war in a sense. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, no.
Well, if you have a traditional relationship and you believe the men should only have the income, try having a dual income and tell me how much more fun you have.
Yeah.
Tell me how much more fun you have
That's
making
real.
over
That's
100K
real.
a year.
That's
You
real.
know what I mean?
That's real.
We would
That's
do.
real.
I mean,
That's
hey, bro,
real.
congratulations, good shit on your 70K job a year. My girl, this is all hypothetical. My girl, if she has like a 30K, guess what? We make 100K a year together, baby. Like that's good dual income, man. Like that
Absolutely.
changes your class status. So like, and that's what kind of like the traditional way kind of didn't make sense where the woman was a stay-at-home like parent. You know what I mean? Is because
But
if you
shit
have
was
those
also
dual
a lot
incomes,
cheaper back in the day.
yeah, no shit,
You know
right?
what I mean? So a one income household was, that's the tradition. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, you got to count.
Nowadays, you have to either have a good paying career.
But
Yeah.
I would say
Shout out to the economy.
tradition
Thanks,
ain't-
Trump.
A lot of tradition ain't always better. It was just a lot of times, like I want to say, it comes out like after the fact that grandma was a fucking Rolling Stone or grandpa got the fucking
Develop
side
the
family in this
habit.
fucking, you know what I mean? But they didn't stay together through that shit.
But then another thing, like when it comes to like progression,
I had to, dog.
when it comes to like progression, like you were saying, as far as the tradition goes, I don't, in time for draft, they're not gonna pick up a bunch of the women. right? They're gonna choose men first.
I mean, who gives a shit?
do you mean?
Do you want women to go to war? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, then shut the fuck
I'm
up.
saying is it should be all across the board, right?
Who cares? Did you just
It
answer
should be
your
all
own?
across
They
the
want it
board,
to
right?
be equal.
They want
Put
it
your
to be
ass
equal.
in line. Like,
They want it to be equal, right?
Bro,
I mean, come on, dog.
hey, if you want it to
Hey.
be equal, if you want to send women to war, be my
Fuck it.
guest. Be my guest. But guess what?
hey, but I ain't gonna.
You plan on us going to any
Don't
wars
be
we
the
need to
first
draft
one to
anytime
fucking
soon?
push the red
Hey,
button.
the Wildlings was some great motherfuckers, but they most hyper, they most dedicated soldier was who? Old girl with the motherfucking arrows.
No, the
Like-
movie
like
300.
shit-
you know
like
why?
shit- like
you know
shit.
the reason behind the 300, right? The 300 men
Talk to me.
because the women were able. Their women at home were able to protect the home. That's why he chose those 300 men, because those women were able to protect the home if they were away.
But you can even take it to the animal kingdom. Like lions are known as the most feared animals. Who
They're not even the fastest.
The lioness.
who goes and does the hunting?
The lioness.
You know what I'm saying?
crazy,
But
Bro,
when it's time to go rule and dictate territory and all that other shit, it's the lion that goes off and does that. But as far as the killing to bring back food and all that type of shit, that's the lioness. So it's kind of like I was like what who say earlier, it's a double-edged sword because you could make valid points on both sides, but there is no clear this is the way. Because also you've
Unless you're
seen
the Mandalorian.
successful. I'm not even going and don't quote me on this, guys, but
said, "Don't quote me on this." All right.
but it is. I don't believe it, but it's happening in today's time. There are successful toxic relationships. That's a fucked up sentence to say.
I
That
agree.
it's a successful toxic relationship and it works for them.
I mean,
But they've been a steady float for 10, 15 years. And like I say, in that own statement, I feel like it's like you dumb as hell for saying it, but I've seen it. You know?
I mean,
Like, and so it's not like it wouldn't be what I choose. like,
none of us would choose
you know
that.
what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't choose it. However, I've seen it. Therefore, is there even a right? Like, it's like, okay, well, this is how it's supposed to go. Now, I can see if you're religious and, you know, like how some religions be like, hey, like, if y'all date each other, whatever, like, before marriage, y'all not supposed to live with each other.
you want to know?
There is no shacking up and all that type of shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom.
You want to know who sets the guidelines for that? The law. You can't hit your partner. That's the line. If you can verbally abuse them, I guess, but like, I guess I don't know if that actually counts as domestic violence. I'm not actually too privy on the law, but
yeah, fucking with people's mental, I don't think they put that in the law book yet.
no,
I don't think so.
That shit.
Comments, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't know if that necessarily falls under domestic violence. I'm not saying like you should fucking
No,
do
it
it. but
could. It
Right,
could. It'll
yeah.
be considered emotional abuse.
emotional abuse, I take that. So there's your line. State statute.
Emotional power.
Emotional damage.
Power. I got the power to fuck with your mind. What did he say on Friday? I got mind control over Debo. You know what I'm saying? I got mind control over that nigga. I don't give a fuck.
So shut the fuck up.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He be like, all right, but when he leave, I'll be talking again. Like shit. That's literally the definition of toxic ass relationships. Like you're like, I got mind control over this nigga. Like shit. He gonna be all mad and all that type of shit. I throw this pussy on him. He gonna be fine. And I'll be right back talking my shit again. Like until it's time for me to do that again. Like you know what I'm saying? And that's like I said. I'm not voting for it.
Hey,
say,
they
is
put
it-
around, bro. They real smiles.
Is it toxic if it's working for them?
That's what but that was my point today. There, by that statement alone, I just feel as though there is no right way to go about relationships.
For sure.
If it works for you, it works for you.
Did you guys answer?
They kind
No,
of did
no,
like
no,
yeah,
no.
they
Y'all
kind of
did-
did.
y'all
this
did
shit.
everything.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
That's
they kinda
good.
did. All right, well listen, we
good.
gonna switch it up a little bit, okay? What's up? Thank you for watching this episode of The Opinion Lounge, man. Hey, man, appreciate you for watching. Real quick, like, share, subscribe. Please tell everybody, tell a friend, and tell a friend, and tell a friend. We everywhere on every platform you can think of. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, whatever it is, man. We on there. Please like, share, subscribe. If you are a business and you like to sponsor The Opinion Lounge, hit us up at theopinionlounge@gmail.com. Again, theopinionlounge@gmail.com, or just DM us on any platform that you see convenient for We appreciate you for watching. It's your boy Rizzo. Thank you for watching. We still talking about power. Power. I believe that's probably gonna be the topic. The name of this episode. Power. Power. I might hold the black fist up with it too. You know what I'm saying? Look, Landon, I'm sorry. He said, "Oh, really?" Listen. This is different. Off. We're off relationships. Okay, we're off of that. We've made our takes about that. Okay. This still has to do with power of the money, power of the bill. Okay. Is sports betting helping or destroying men?
Man?
Now, you could say gambling is the new drug, or a young man chasing parlays instead of purpose. You know, that was a strong one that I had to put in there. Like, is you chasing parlays or is you chasing the purpose of why you gambling? You know what I'm saying? Or if you can afford to lose, if you can't lose if you can't afford to lose 500, why are you betting 500? But in most cases, let's just say if that 500 do hit, niggas. I have been one of those ones. This is my last, and that six pick bitch hit. Okay, so I'm just saying that's why I'm asking a group of men. Is it fucking us up? Because I've seen men change their whole lives around, and now base their whole profession off of just pure sports betting. But it's the power of what that dollar could do for you. Fuck with you in a relationship and all that other shit. This is you, and you like, you know what? I know for a fact James Harden about to have 6 turnovers. I know for a fact Steph Curry about to hit at least 3 threes tonight. I know this for a fact. Wemby is good for at least 8 rebounds. I just know for a fact Sam Darnold gonna throw 2 touchdowns. I know better yet for a fact they going against Drake May. I know he gonna throw a pick against Seattle's defense. I've done the research. I've done the statistics. I've watched it. I know for a fact he can't handle this defense. And it's all off of the quote unquote you thinking that you know. Kind of like the Edge music. I'm a big WWE fan. You think you know me. But it's the power of the dollar that inspires a lot of men to make the impulse decisions because of the possibility of the outcome. Right? So, you rose your hand first, my African brother.
You should have talked to me like around the Super Bowl week, man. Those are some good odds.
I ain't gonna lie. Two out of those that was straight football, I put them in my parlay and them hit. Cause I ain't gonna lie, them bitches hit. Like I had K9 rushing for over 100 yards. I had Drake May throwing a pick. I had Sam Darnold at least throwing 1 touchdown. I had Drake May throwing at least 1 touchdown. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that bitch wasn't gonna hit until Matt Collinsworth came through in the clutch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yes! I had Jake Myers kicking at least 2 field goals.
God, that hit like
Got
cake.
that bit. I should have bet the one with the demon emoji because it said 3.5. I'm like, I should have chose that one. Money would have skyrocketed. But, you know what I'm saying? And then I had them holding. I had Seattle's defense holding Patriots offense under 21 points. All them bitches hit. You know what I'm saying? All them bitches hit. And if I had more money, I'd be rich right now. If I had the 500 to put on that. That would have been what, like 30 bands or 25? You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I bet literally $50 it was $620.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? That was $50. But it was what, a 5-6 play pick, and that bitch hit. Now, at the time, what was it? Like, I had some bread in the bank. So it was like if I lost to 50, it was like cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have like put it like this. Now, I'm a black man. I would have missed $50. But the shit hit though. So answer that for me, brother. Is sports bet helping or destroying?
I don't think it's helping, to be honest. I think they're not helping because the way they're doing sports betting, it's everywhere now. bro. Like you can.
I got 6 apps myself.
Bro, like, that's what I mean. Like, people are now betting on
It's
what
different. It's
Trump,
better odds, Jose. Shit, fuck you. All right. Shit.
like it's getting so crazy to the point where people are betting on what Trump is gonna say or what Trump's.
That's off of Kalashi or some shit like that. You could bet on the weather today.
You are starting. Like I'm like, okay, bro. Like, are we just gonna start predicting everything now? Like, I'm starting to think like
If it's for financial gain, I think so. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but because you asked the question, are we just gonna predict everything? I mean, if you put your last 500 on saying that it's gonna snow today, and we just got done with an ice storm,
But you're still flipping a coin, my nigga. You still flipping a coin and saying, "Hey, bro, is it gonna rain today?"
Because God might fuck with you and be like,
Nah,
No,
I'm making
nigga.
it rain today. Fuck your 500, bitch, suffer. Like, so I kind of get it, but
Like, are we doing that? Because I was like last night I was watching Wall-E and I was watching Wall-E with my little brothers. And
That movie's gas.
Yeah,
That movie's
all
gas,
those
bro.
dudes were
I've never
doing.
seen it.
You should.
I'm telling you,
all their
shrooms-
dude was sitting. Yeah, all their dude was sitting down and just playing a game.
Wait, Paul,
betting.
what's wrong, bro? Well, cause she said, I'm about to say, is it a problem I ain't seen Wally? I'm not a big Disney guy.
You didn't hear him?
No, what did he say?
Shrooms.
Oh, I need shrooms for that.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it's a great kid movie regardless. The message that it sends is beautiful. People still act today like they haven't seen that fucking movie. As if the planet isn't dying. But you watch that shit and there's a space scene in there where Wally's going through space and he touches the star belt. The most beautiful.
I'm still waiting on that invite for the shrimp because I can't indulge in the THC no more. But if we talking about going on a trip, brother, and we're still not going nowhere, but we're going on a trip, let me know. Okay? Like, flat out, go ahead. Y'all watching Wally? Go ahead,
I was
brother.
watching Wall-E and they were playing a game, a sense, and we're basically making people play games to just feel good about themselves. So I know there's some guys that can't watch football.
I was about to say, if you got to go pee, nigga, you need to get something with your bladder. I'm about to say, you ain't even drinking no beer. Nigga, I'm about to get upset. Go ahead, brother.
But, like, I know there's many dudes that can't watch football. They love the game football, but can't watch it without putting a parlay in. Wow. Like, that's a problem. Like, that's a problem. Hey, you want? Oh,
JR is one of them.
Hey, one of them.
JR is one of them. JR is one of them, bro.
Like, that's a problem. Like, we
Look at
gotta
him.
understand that's a
Guilty.
problem.
Is it a problem if they winning though?
Well, I mean, still a problem regardless.
It's a problem if you can't
'Cause
watch.
then what if you lose like 10
See,
straight?
man, hey, what if you put $100 on that bitch?
Talk to
I
him,
hit
Kay.
one fucking bet, and now I'm up 8 G's, and
I'm
the
up
whole
8
time I'm
G's.
playing with their money.
I mean,
So I only
mean,
put
if you're playing
$100.
with-
I got
right,
8
if you're
G's in the
playing with
account.
their money, it's like the casino, right? It's the same shit as the casino. You're playing. If you win big and you just keep putting it back in, you just.
I ain't got to put nothing in. I'm using where I just won. I ain't putting nothing else in.
But how many people
Right.
do you know that actually does that?
That's what I said. It's
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. There's two sides. Two sides
If we had
to
to
it.
say the percentage of men, how many percentage of the men, in your opinion, gamble?
Everybody.
So you said the whole 100% gamble.
Hey, all the niggas for
I
sure.
don't gamble.
Bitch, I ain't even got to go to work today. The Lakers play at 6.
I had one homeboy. Hey, he said, "I swear to God, this parlay hit tonight. I ain't call it in.
Bitch, I made the whole week's check.
I'm on
And then
vacation."
some. Like, bitch, I'm taking all that shit.
it's getting pretty bad, bro. Because think about whatever. I think it was the Miami Heat had the betting scandal, right?
Yeah.
Did
Well,
you-
no, it wasn't just Miami Heat. So you're not finna attack us. We had one person on our team, and that was Terry Rozier. He ain't even a part of the team no more. So
Okay.
fuck off.
So,
Accountability.
so
baby.
anyway,
Accountability.
So anyway, whenever they were doing the show on ESPN, right underneath them talking about the gambling fucking scheme, there was an ESPN bet odds thing, and then they fucking realized they're like, this probably shouldn't be there, and then they fucking paused the scroll thing and they took it away. Like, it's getting bad, bro. Like,
Okay, so but right now, even with a lot of podcasts, though, let's just say potentially.
Potentially.
Yeah, but you know, I fucked up. Listen, don't do that. Okay, listen.
We should have betted on that.
See, look. So potentially, let's just say, because this is happening with a lot of podcasts. A lot of podcasts get sponsored by one of two, or if not both, alcohol and
Barstool.
sports betting. Okay, So let's just say, for the sake of argument, Prize Picks came to us and say, hey, as long as you shout out Prize Picks in between breaks or whatever, like we giving y'all $1,000 per episode. But you shout out Prize Picks and then they let you make your own picks like how they do with some other podcasts. And we get to make our own shit. So you just saying, you telling me right now that you looking at it is like, I don't need to do that, Jay.
Is it still bad?
I don't think we need to do that, Jay.
Like, I think we just need to more regulate betting, because I think now these
What
days,
does regulate to the betting world mean? What you mean? Regulate in what way?
Put more rules around it, because now these days we having athletes, guys who play the game, bet on some things.
For example,
Well, Michael Porter Jr. put that shit out.
For
there.
example, it is illegal. It is illegal to bet in Texas, and you on camera just admitted that you bet in Texas.
No, because if you
Because you use a VPN.
No, because like I
Federal.
say, right now it's legal to use Prize Picks no matter where you at.
Yeah, but sports betting under Texas law
It's legal to use
is
Dabble
illegal.
no matter where you at. It's legal to
thought
use
they changed the
Flip
law.
no matter
Not
where
to
you
my
at.
knowledge.
I thought,
No, you need to update that law because update your knowledge on that law because like I
I
said,
know Prize Picks
if
is
I was to
here.
download DraftKings,
You can
I
still
can't do that
Yeah.
in Texas. If I was to try to download, what you say, Trav? Right,
can't do spreads.
right. So I'm saying if I was trying to do FanDuel, I can't do that here in Texas. You know what I'm saying? My job is to call my boy that's in Indiana. Hey, I need you to put these picks in for me. Send me the money when it hit. You know, but if you giving me the access to do it, like I say, Flip, no matter what sport, no matter what state you in, Dabble, no matter what no matter what state you in, Prize Picks, no matter what state you in. You know what I'm saying? So what they're doing is, I feel like the ones that have the in my eyes, I could be wrong, but the ones that have the best odds, like a DraftKings, like a FanDuel, they're allowing a certain part of the United States to be involved in that. But Texas is one of the biggest states in the United States. So I feel like once they allow that, you open up the floodgates for everything else. So I feel like that's what Hussein is saying. That's their way of regulating sports betting. You can have access to these little brothers and these minions that don't really give a damn, and if you hit, great for you. But as far as FanDuel and DraftKings, who really like one or two, whichever way they are statistically match up, whatever it is, those are only allowed in select states. I feel like that's the way they're regulating shit. Like, it's only allowed in these parts of the country, or like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But I mean, even then though too, like some people can't get their money till a week's out. Some people, some sites pay their shit right then and there. Sometimes they take away taxes when they cash out. Now, even if your ass go to the casino at Choctaw, now you got to put that shit on your taxes now.
Depends on how much you make.
Depending on how much
Yeah,
you
you know what I'm
make,
saying? Depending on
yeah.
how much you make, you got to put that shit on your
I
taxes.
think if you make over,
But I mean,
500,
I got a motherfucker at my dealership right now. Nigga showed me that nigga won 50 grand just off slots.
Oh yeah.
And then he swiped over to another store. He said this was last week, won 38 grand off slots. Like motherfuckers be hitting my own accountant lady shit. She said this was off a $2.97 bet, won $13,800.
For every one of those people who are successful, there's probably 3 or 4 people who are very unsuccessful.
Right.
That's what I'm basically saying. In a sense, it's like,
Well, then don't bet if you unlucky motherfucker.
I mean,
Don't take away from the niggas that's hitting.
That's why I don't bet.
but what I'm saying is,
You're broke, dog.
what I'm saying is,
That's
it's like-
exactly what it is.
what I'm trying to say is that, like, okay, sports betting is good. I think there is some good part of sports betting, but I don't think we should be pushing it out there more and more and more and more.
Like how they are, like I said, when they sponsor podcasts and shit like that. Like we shouldn't. That shouldn't be a promotional. Okay.
thing, because at the end of the day, like, it does do a lot of harm for other people, because I know there's some dudes who are be like, yeah, I got a paycheck and I'm just gonna put this on this parlay and just
Bet
risk
they
it.
mortgage on their house.
So let me
But
ask.
that's been happening, bro.
That's
forever.
that situation right there.
Come on, dog.
Now, hold on,
You stole what I was about to say, but it's been going on for how long, Jose?
Hold on,
Forever,
look,
bro.
Like, come on,
But
now.
in that situation right there, Lil Timmy got $25 in his bank account.
Lil Timmy.
It's not the betting site. It's
Shout out
problem
Lil
that
Tay.
Lil
Shout
Timmy
out Lil
fucking
Tay.
load up
Lil
that
Tay
$25 and try to
Nigga
flip
shit.
that shit. That's fucking Lil Timmy problem.
But
Poor Lil
that
T.
is that
That ain't the betting site problem.
If you're pushing 50 commercial about betting and you can't watch football
If that
without
Lil Timmy
betting,
if he got that, if that's his
you're
last
gonna do it.
$25.
What happens if he
and
loses
a
it?
fucking commercial come on and that
because that
fires him.
commercial ain't good. That commercial ain't gonna pay you anything for losing that $25.
But
Yeah,
Hussein,
that's not the commercial
Hussein,
problem, though, bro. That's his problem as a man,
everybody in
though.
here, like, we all debate on sports.
As a grown-ass
your
man,
favorite
that's his
team, I know
problem.
my favorite team, and everybody knows, like, for example, like, whether it's your favorite baseball team, football team, whatever, like I said, and most of the time when I did bet on football, I bet on the 49ers and our players. It was player props. Because I like you said, when you know your favorite team, you just kind of know.
Yep.
But then also when you know other teams and their defenses or their offenses, so and so, it gives you kind of more confidence to bet on another team, whatever. But mind you, like I said, I'm speaking for myself now. I would always bet on 49ers. Like, every time it hit, Christian McCaffrey's going to at least score one touchdown. Like, and they said if you betted that the whole year, your ass should be up type shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or, like I say, for example, let's just say we're going against the Seahawks. The first time we played y'all, I lost because I had y'all scoring, like 35 or whatever, and we held y'all under 21 points. And I think Brock Purdy threw, like, one or two picks that game or something?
Yeah.
I believe like 2. I'm going to just say 2. Fuck it. And he threw 2 picks. I had Brock Purdy not throwing no interceptions. Shit like that. But because how y'all looked in the beginning of the season, and what the past always been, we either tie or we either win by like a field goal. Y'all either win by a field goal or a touchdown. So I know the history of how we've been playing and shit like that. What I'm saying is for all that being said, right? What I'm saying is if you're a fan / student of the game and you already kind of know this shit, and to KA's point, you sitting on your last 25, but you can literally have a conversation with your boys and have a debate saying this ain't gonna happen, but then put your money where your mouth is, and that 25 turned into 250. How are you wrong for taking that chance, knowing that you probably weren't gonna see your next paycheck until the 30th, and it's only the 12th?
Wait, hold on. I ain't saying how you wrong, but you know what the fuck you getting into when you load up your last $25 onto that betting site.
What I'm
Like
saying-
that's your decision.
What I'm saying is the conversations that we've been having, the people around you influence you correctly, right? If you see we just had this conversation about saying, hey, the people around you influence the person you're going to become. If you have people always pushing gambling site towards you, what are you most likely going to do? Gamble. That's what I'm saying.
The entirety of social media is based off emotional marketing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's really what it is.
If you have a lot of people,
and guess,
don't get.
Hold on,
you have a lot of-
go ahead.
and I guess like that's the thing is like if there is a certain risk reward to it, right? Because you gotta weigh up the cons. You know, if your last $25 and that shit doesn't hit, then guess what? You're broke until that day you said it.
Yeah.
And also like it falls into the same loop that we've been talking about originally. Like it's the get rich quick scheme. Like it's the same instant gratification, buddy. But at the same time, you get emotion either way. You either lose that $25 and then you're fucking emotionally fucked, or you win that shit and you get the $250.
Boy, it sound like Terrence Howard off of Best Man. Do you need some money?
Yeah. So
We
I mean,
see, you can ask me, brother. Hey, we see how you move. Do you need some money?
yeah, and also is like the thing is like if sports betting becomes your personality, like you ever been around somebody who all they talk about is splits and parlays? That person is fucking like so fucking annoying, bro.
West.
And no, that's insane.
You know what? Wow.
It's true though.
You know what? Sustained. Because I have no argument with that. But I ain't gonna lie though. That's who.
That's what got you on.
I don't want to blame you, brother.
That's who
Low key
put
put me on the sports bet.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
it's
be
who you
real.
hung out with.
I'm
It's-
gonna be and like you said, that's who I was around.
That's who you were around,
I
bro.
seen my boy every day, and I would talk to him during the weekends. So technically, it's an everyday interaction with bro, and I know that he at least put 5 bets in or went to Choctaw at least twice that week.
If you
know
can
what I'm
text you
saying?
can text him now to this day and you could say, hey yo, what's the parlay, and he'll send you one.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
But like people like that, like if it becomes your personality, like we're not even talking about the sport anymore. You know what I mean? We're talking about statistics for betting odds, you know?
Yeah.
And that's not for the love of the game. That's for the love of
But
the
is it okay though if you're successful with it? Like we got motherfuckers that got their whole page dedicated to have where they got discourse and everything. Hey, you can follow my picks or whatever, but they are successful with it. And sometimes they do lose, but the majority of the time, like 7 out of the 10 bets that they bet, 7 of them hit.
You got to remember, whenever you get sponsored by these things, like you said, they're giving you money. So 9 times out of 10, they're betting with those people's money. So they're not really losing anything, which is the big, like,
Issue.
which is just like the big, like, rug pull for everyone is that they're betting with their fucking money. These corporations that are sponsored by these people, they're betting with Prize Pick money. That's like going to the government and just paying them your money because they print it. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
What
it's-
we're doing now.
I mean, it's
Well,
the
it's
same
been,
shit.
like Jose said, it's been going on for
Yeah, I mean, but it's
for ages.
Since
It's,
the
like,
gladiator
it's
time,
different
bro.
now. Like
Yeah.
it's
Like you said,
more.
they would bet on the slaves fighting and
Yeah.
shit like that.
Yeah.
Mandingo fighting. We seen that in
Mandingo
Django shit like that.
Mandingo
Like all that
fighting.
type
Like
of shit.
it's
They gonna
just
bet
it's
regardless.
more accessible now because all you gotta do is load up your phone. You know, technology.
Download
got
the
better.
app.
Like what it used to be though. Grandma finna take the rent money, go to the casino, and try to double up.
And
You
as
know
my
what I
people
mean?
say,
Like
my granddaddy used to say, I'm finna
Bingo.
go.
Yeah, bingo, how you like,
My
you know?
granddaddy say, I'll be back. I'm going to the boat.
yeah, for,
Like
my mama used to say
that's
that.
what my people
Yeah.
say. Like gambling back then, I ain't never. Hey, look, it took me to get older to be like, I always thought they just loved the sea. I thought they liked to be on water.
Hell no.
Come to find out, like, no, the boat was gambling. I was like, oh shit. So that's how I was able to get that. Granddad, that's why Granddaddy came back pissed that night, or he came back happy as hell.
You know
He on
the
boat.
result.
Okay, it makes sense now. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
my grandma used to go to bingo, and whenever she would get in the car, she would tell my grandpa that she won nothing, but then she'd give me and my sister like $40. And
Grandma
I was like,
came up.
Hey, you love grandmas, bro. So my grandma would always do some secretive shit. Don't tell nobody I gave you this.
yeah, she's like, don't tell
Slide
nobody.
you that real quick. Yeah,
Bro,
man.
Slide that in your
She-
back pocket.
Yeah,
She made-
you know.
We
that's
would go to
dope.
like this hometown buffet thing, and she would teach me how to like steal cookies as if it was a fucking crime. Like we'd walk in that shit like 007. I would be
Hometown
like,
buffet
"Hey,
was
look over
fire,
there."
bro.
See,
Hometown buffet was fire.
That shit was
Hometown
gas.
buffet was cool, but I grew up. I don't know if they had it in Texas, but I grew up on Ponderosa.
I have no idea what
See,
that
yeah,
is.
yeah, Ponderosa was that shit. Hey man, for all the Midwest to the Southern, motherfucker, comment in the motherfucking comment section if you know what Ponderosa is. Moving along. This topic was brought to my attention, and it kind of made me like question a little bit of life, and it's a valid question. It's very valid. I'ma just say off the rip, no. I don't want to know a bitch ass thing. Let me go about. Hey, just let me. Hey, if it happens, it happens. It could be tomorrow. Don't tell me. Don't tell me shit. Okay. Would you want to know how you die and when you die?
Oh,
And to follow up with that, what would you change? Would you go harder, or would you just self-destruct? Now I'm gonna just scratch out that last part because I don't see my brothers as y'all self-destructing. Like let's just like for right now, if y'all was just saying, you know what,
Okay.
you know what, I'm like, what is it? I'm finna die of like I don't fucking know. Like let's some shit that just make you destruct. Like you know what. You gonna die of alcohol tomorrow. Well, fuck it, drink up then. Like that.
Speed up the process.
Let's go ahead and get it. I'm dying anyway. I might well die drunk. Like you know what I'm saying. I pass out. I won't feel shit. Like I don't expect none of y'all to have that answer. So scratch out the last part. What would you change and would you go harder? So, Jose, I'm gonna ask you both, answer both, and then give me your reason.
right.
Would you want to know how you die? How you die?
I don't think so, bro.
Okay. Would you want to know what age you die?
Yes.
You would want to know what age you die. Okay. For that reason alone, tell me why you would want to know the age instead of how, and what would you change?
Because let's just say my timeline came like you're gonna be 70, right? I would want to know because then that way I know what to do as far as the future of my son, right? Because like I say, he's special needs and all that, so having to configure all that for him. Now it would be fucked up if I died like a week from now, right? And then I'm just like, all right, whatever.
I ain't had shit together.
Yeah, I mean, if I find out I'm dying a week from now, I'm getting fucked up every single day, bro.
So he's self-destructed. Okay. So I thought that y'all would. So
Hey.
he's self-destructed. Okay.
Hey,
Cool. Okay.
I'm just saying, bro. Fuck it.
Fuck.
Going down with a bang.
But, and the reason why I don't want to know how I die
How, right?
is
Okay.
because I don't want it to be some like fucking
some shit you do every day and you got to stop.
like you know, I work on
I
cars.
love trucks. Your truck's gonna blow up. Okay, no
work
more
on,
trucks.
I work on cars, right? So, like, you think about it, like, oh shit, what if this car fell off the fucking lift, and then boom, right?
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to I don't want to know how I
Because now
die.
every time you got to check under, you
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
hey, you go.
Bro, what if, you know, like, what if I'm on a motorcycle and hit the back of a fucking trailer or some stupid shit? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck, I don't want to know. All right? I just want to know when I'm dying, right?
Jose said, I don't want to know if I'm dying, keep it on the low. All right, Hussein, answer both and then tell me why. So, would you want to know how you are going to die?
Fuck no.
Would you want to know the age?
Fuck no.
Oh,
I'm self-destructing.
Now tell me why for both.
I'm self-destructing. Just knowing myself.
I don't know you niggas.
Nigga,
I vouched for you niggas in the beginning of this. I said, I don't believe that. So now I'm looking back to the people because I said, none of my brothers are going to destruct. All these niggas is strong shit. Fuck that.
Fuck it.
Nigga, what's the point? Like, if I know when
What
I'm
do you
gonna
mean,
die,
what's the
what's
point?
Right.
the point?
But if you have like 30 years to live still, right? Like if you're
No, but he said he
Fuck
doesn't
no.
care. Like he don't.
he doesn't want to know
right,
either of them.
Right. But
No,
what I'm saying is, are you
fuck
gonna
no.
you're gonna
I'ma say-
self-destruct from now until you potentially
Fuck
eventually
no.
die?
Yeah, fuck no. Just, hey, open that window. I'm jumping.
But what if you don't die? Because that's not your time to leave.
I'm done.
Now you fucked up with a fucked up neck, fucked up arm in a hospital.
That's like Final Destination.
Your ass is in this bitch. You fucked up. You over talk like this.
Hey, I'm gonna look at you.
I knew I
Put a
should've
bullet.
did that
Put
dumb
a
ass
bullet.
shit. Oh, shit,
Put
I'm
a
fucked
bullet.
up.
I'm telling you.
Jay, you said I was gonna die. I don't know what the fuck I know, right?
But
Jay,
that's what it was
I
like.
knew I should just. Your window wasn't high enough, was it? I thought I was gonna die. No, nigga, you jumped from the 6th floor. You said, shit's broken, but you ain't dead, dumbass. If I knew he was gonna do that, would suggest the 24th, motherfucker. Like, shit,
Gone up some couple
it's a
floors,
high
bro.
probability then. Like, shit. Like, what he said? No, it was off the other guys. He was like, he said, a lot of people don't believe you have the courage to jump. Now, I believe in you, but I don't think. Oh, look, he's flying. Smack. I'm not gonna encourage you. But nigga, why would you just say, you know what? Oh, you said it's next week? Fuck next week.
Yeah.
I'm getting
He said I'm running it today.
like, what about today? Like, cause one thing about guy, he got a sense of humor. So your ass gonna be fucked up.
Forever.
Jay. Hey man, you know you had another 30, right? So I'm stuck like this? Yes,
Yeah,
nigga, you're stuck
exactly.
like this. Like you're fucked up. But because you don't care, so you say you don't want to know how you died
Nope.
and you don't want to know what age you died.
Nope.
Okay, Lando. Again, answer these 2 questions and tell me why. First one, would you want to know how you died?
No.
Second one, would you want to know the age you died?
Yes.
Okay, what is your validation for wanting to know the age, and what would you change knowing that you know the age?
The knowing the age thing would just kind of make me appreciate like life a little bit more at a different aspect. Like if it's next week, like y'all are saying, like knowing that I'm on death's door, like would make me appreciate life just a little bit more, like the small things, and then I get to find out if I'm right.
You should have been appreciating the hardship.
Yeah, like I gotta take a step back and like if it's truly like, you know what I mean, like if it's 30, you know, I get to live my life like knowing that every day like is not my last, but I have a timeline, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna die eventually. It's just the fear of knowing it, you know what I mean? Like that's why I wouldn't want to know how I die, is because I feel like I would take life just a little bit more cautiously. You know what I mean?
And then also, like y'all say, like, what if it's 30 years? Okay, so let's say they say you die at 70, and now you thinking once I blow this candle out at 12 o'clock, it's 70, but not knowing you got 12 months
In your full year, yeah.
Oh, and
before
yeah.
before you.
Yeah.
So now you just reckless for 12 months straight, just a whole year.
You know, I would just
And not
appreciate
even
it
know
more.
it.
You know what I mean? Like I would appreciate those around me more. Like I would understand like the true gift is life. You know what I mean? Like there is truly no other like
There's no more precious gift in life.
there's no precious gift in life. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? Like I mean you can make it by accident, but that's beside the point.
Ball head. KA.
Yes, sir.
KA. Answer both questions and tell me why, sir. Would you want to know how you died?
Fuck no.
Would you want to know what age you died?
Yeah.
Why? What would you change?
For me, it would. Let's say if it was like 30 years, like we're saying, it would put a timeline on me to leave behind some type of legacy or something that changed my family's life. So like maybe they don't gotta work the way or struggle as much as what they do. You know what I mean? So it would push me to work harder to know I gotta get this shit done by this, and I'll also live and appreciate life a little bit more. You know, shit.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
You know you're gonna die eventually. Why not do that now?
Well, shit, try.
Well, the
Shit,
reason
shit.
why I said no is because I did a dumbass Facebook test. Because you know the thing where it say click here and then just give you the circle, the little spin, and then that's what it tells you. I didn't like my answer. And I don't, and I'm just praying. I pray to God almost every other day. That shit ain't true. Because right now, look, bro, I'm 31. I mean, I'm 30, about to be 31.
Damn.
Right? The Facebook test said you will die at 31.
Oh shit.
You are going to the military.
What the fuck made you do this test?
Listen, I was young, dumb, stupid, and out of control. Okay, that's what happens when you go down a rabbit hole and just get to scroll. And you like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, now I don't think like that. So like, if somebody was giving me the answers right now, nigga, I don't want to take the test. Move, bitch. I might shoot your ass just for even bringing it to me. Like, you know. But the test said, and it came back with the answers. It said you're gonna die at 31 by car accident. It fucked me up. I was like SpongeBob. I didn't want to go outside. Both were like, come ride with me to the stove. Can't we just walk? So I feel what y'all saying because at that time, I turned my phone off. I did like, it was something like, nigga, you coming to practice? It's like, I don't know, because I got to take the bus.
Hey, life was stressful when you was 31, huh?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, I'm like, this was like, what, when I was like 23, 24? Like, nigga, I was like, and like, it faded away eventually because I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I ain't believing that shit, nigga. I got God, homie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I walk with God. If it happened, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But it did make me, like, the decisions I made and, like, how it was like, nigga, I didn't want to drive nowhere. I didn't want to ride with nobody because, for one, I'm not in control of the wheel. So I don't know how the fuck you gonna drive. And I've had instances where it was just like I got into a few accidents and it ain't like I crashed, like somebody hit me, right? And then I'd be like in the mix of it happening, like I give you a perfect example, driving down 75 and I'm with my ex and we're driving her car, but it's raining like a motherfucker, but I'm driving like kind of slow. And she tells me right before I merge left, I mean like right before I switch lanes, she's like, don't switch lanes, my tires fucked up my tires. And I'm like, but this car's going hella, like I'm talking about like 5-10 miles per hour. I'm giving Rain at least 20, 25 miles. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I shit you not, as soon as I merged, we like spent out of control, hit a whole U-ey, like I'm talking about like car driving this way, we merged and 18-wheelers coming. And we end up smacking the wall. But like basically like hit a whole like perfect ass slide to where it's like whoop, boom, and then hit the side. 18-wheeler flies on by. First thing I thought about was that goddamn Facebook post. Swear to God. I'm like, so not yet, huh? Ain't this a motherfucker? But in that sense, I was like, it was like, damn, bro, like, fuck, that would have been it. You know what I'm saying? And so like now I just like, I stay away from that type of shit. So like if you was to ask me, the only thing that I would agree with, that I probably would say is, I would want to know how I die. I don't want to know what age. I just want to know how. And the reason why, like, let's just say, for example, because people always say, what's the saying, you cheated death, shit like that or whatever. Let's just say, for example, they just say, Jay, you're going to die from lung cancer, whatever the fuck the case may be. All right, no more vapes. I'm never picking up another goddamn vape again. I'm taking all this shit to make sure I'm good, my lungs is good, this, that, and the third. But I'm finna challenge this shit because you got me fucked up.
Secondhand smoke, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I'm not being around no smokers. Hey, don't smoke around me. Don't do none of that shit. I'm putting the air on just in the car. I don't want shit coming from outside. Like I'm like you said, I'm looking at life a little bit differently because I know what the outcome of what they said my death was. You know what I'm saying? Now the age thing, that's just a mental fuck for me. I don't want that. I don't want no mental fuck to be like, all right, I'm 40.
Nigga,
2 more years, it's a wrap. Like, no, like, I don't want that type of shit. But if I knew like what it was, like on some shit or whatever, then I feel like that'd make me move a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But the backup question, like behind that is, and like don't harp on this too long because I got a topic that's way off topic from this. But Lando said that he would appreciate life a little bit more if he knew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Isn't that a statement of basically right now we're not living enough to appreciate what's going on right now? Because even like with Jose, he said like, well, shit, if I knew like Like I want to be able to know like what I need to do for my son or whatever shit like that. So isn't that a testament to us saying that we're not doing what we supposed to do right now?
That's what I told
And
KA
you,
right now.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's like okay, like boom, like basically you're not appreciating the gift that you're given because right now, I'm not saying everybody, but in a sense, is we're basically living reckless right now, not knowing that the shit could be over with by tomorrow. So you would want to move the correct way or whatever. Like and like honestly, I only know one person in my lifetime where they was like, well, not my lifetime, but from who I've read about to where they was like, if they died, they knew that they did what they were supposed to do, and this is what happened, and I died, and I'm gonna be legendary. Like, and that person to me was Malcolm X. He like, no matter what happens, I stand true to my beliefs. I know I've been a good husband, a good father. I went strong. I went hard for my people, and if they coming for me, then it is what it is. Like motherfucker, like Dick Gregory said that he spoke to Malcolm X that day that he died, and he told him like, don't go there. They gonna kill you today. It's going to happen. Man, brother, just come on, man. This gonna be one of the biggest speeches. And he was like, ain't you supposed to be there? And Dick Gregory said that he was on it, like he was supposed to be there at the speech, and he said, I'm not coming. He said, why you ain't coming? He's like, because they gonna kill you today. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's gonna be a wrap. And like, he wasn't the only person that told him that. And Malcolm just like, you know what? Like, I'm still finna go do this because of what I believe in, what my beliefs are, and if it happens, it happens. And it happened. But he died without the fear of that I'm finna die today. It was more of, I'm doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I've been living the way that God told me how to live. Or who, you know what I'm saying? He said, Allah told me to go move like this, and I've been doing it. Ever since he changed his life, like when he came out of prison. He was like, I'm moving just like this. And he stayed true to it. No matter who disagreed with him, whoever agreed with him, he was like, if you're gonna follow me, great. If not, that's your prerogative or whatever. I'm still gonna pray for you and try to make sure that you do, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing eventually. But I'm still gonna move about how I move about. So that's kind of what I'm saying is that maybe most of us aren't living the way how we supposed to. And then it takes that one life shock for you to be like, damn, I need to get my shit together. Like even in the streets, a motherfucker be living reckless. He top flight, whatever the case may be. And then motherfucker get shot. Now he got a tube up in his lung. He like, yeah, I gotta let this shit go. Or a motherfucker like I said, our own brother, for example. When I seen my brother in the hospital, whatever, and I talked to him on the phone, the first thing he told me, like he was like, nah, Jay, I'm good, but hey man, leave them vapes alone. Like this is what it is with me. I'm not fucking with that shit. Like boom, 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 boom. But it took that shocker for you to be like, all right, I'm changing this around type shit. So in a sense, are we basically saying that we are not appreciating the gift that we have gotten, which is life?
We don't appreciate it, and naturally we're all lazy. Because I would
That's
say
a sin to be lazy.
Just to be real,
That's in the
because
Bible.
we all salesmen. I was fair to say, I know for sure I go to work for 12 hours, I could put in so much more work than what I do. And
Don't let Jeff hear that.
I mean,
That's
it's
just-
shit. I mean, but shit. I
I
mean,
get what you're saying, though,
but I
for
mean,
sure.
just part of it's being real with yourself, like, and like part of this, like, we got a brother Sean Vaughn, like, he just kind of stopped working for other people and he chasing his own dream, his
Facts.
passion. I felt like at some point, like, there's no wrong age when that shit come to you, but at some point we all need to figure out what that is for us.
Yeah.
And it's gonna look different for everybody. Like,
Oh, for sure.
my shit might come to me when I'm 40. Your shit might come to you next year. Like, whenever that shit come, we got to be able to be in position to where we can chase that opportunity. Does that make sense?
No, it does, but then you also got to, like I say, it still gives you the opportunity to appreciate what you have because it's a strong saying that's not only in the black community. I just feel like as parents in general, they say, I'm not supposed to bury you. You're supposed to bury me.
Right.
But who's to say that your son going to see you die? You probably do got to bury him or her, you know? But the saying goes, a parent not supposed to bury their child. Their child's supposed to bury their child's supposed to bury their parent.
See it now. I'm selfish.
That's how we gonna end it. I'm selfish, fuck.
Well, it's not that. It's because you know, like I said, my son is special needs, so I don't know what's gonna happen to him after I pass away.
Mm-hmm.
So I would rather him go. I would rather have one more day than him.
Okay.
That's what I would.
Okay,
That's what I would rather have.
Keep that sentence going. 'Cause, okay.
I'd rather have one more day than him. That's it.
Roger that.
You understand?
All right. Moving along. I just want to know y'all opinion on it. We've seen a lot of people perform in the Super Bowl, right? I've been watching Super Bowl since I was little. My favorite Super Bowl was Justin Timberlake, Janet Jackson. That was when I first seen him. That's when I seen my first titty live. I ain't gonna lie, I seen my first titty live. Woo! That was your boy. That was the Steelers Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So we've seen a lot of people do that. Okay. Is there a specific artist that you haven't seen do the Super Bowl that you like? If you had your vote, like if you're the Jay-Z that gets to decide who's performing at the Super Bowl, is there a person that y'all would say, you know what, this person would kill it, or this group, whatever it is, like who is that person where you'd be like, we need they ass in the Super Bowl? That's who we've been missing. Because some people would say these past Super Bowls have been
But I know
some people love the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl.
Cold. Yeah.
Some people say they love the Bad Bunny shit. Some people say that they loved it when 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg and them was out there. You know what I'm saying? Because it was different or whatever.
That one was cold too.
What is that artist or group that y'all say, you know what? I'm about to say it. I would bet the bag on saying that they gonna destroy this shit, and it's probably gonna be one of the best Super Bowls that we've seen. Hussein?
the way the NFL is heading towards.
I don't want to know that. I said your artist.
I'm gonna say my artist. I think the way the NFL is heading towards, I think it will be one of the artists. I think it's for me, it's the genre of Afrobeat. I think they will start touching.
What artist? What artist would you choose that you say, you know what, this is who we need to have in the Super Bowl? Better yet, they would kill it and destroy it. It'd probably be one of the best Super Bowl performances we have seen. Fuck the way the NFL is going.
But my music is a lot different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what is the artist? They probably know it. Who is it?
It'll be Uzi. Uzi will kill it. Yep, I'll tell Uzi. Uzi will kill it.
You want to be dancing in the middle of Thomason.
Yeah.
You just low-key pissed me off. Shout out to Uzi. I ain't saying that. But you just said, you know what, Uzi come up in that bitch and hit that hole.
Tired.
You said you're willing to bet that would be one of the greatest Super Bowl performances.
I think it would.
Jose. What I'm talking to a man right here. What would be the artist that you would say, you know what, this who we need in the motherfucking Super Bowl, and I bet you they gonna destroy this motherfucker.
All right. So I have a scenario. If it's in Miami, I would love to see Pitbull there, bro. Pitbull.
But just any
Mr.
Super Bowl.
Worldwide.
I'm saying any artist that would just, no matter where they at,
Pitbull's Mr. Worldwide.
no matter where they at,
Dale.
that's what I'm saying, because everybody will say, okay, if Lil Wayne performed in New Orleans, that would have been the greatest Super Bowl.
Nah,
what I'm saying is what, no matter where they're located, it could be in London, it could be in Washington, it could be in the middle of North Dakota. What artists are you putting your money on? Be like, you know what, this who y'all need for this next one, and no matter where the Super Bowl is, that's gonna be one of the best performances we done seen.
Yeah,
that hasn't been there.
I'd throw Pitbull on there.
No matter where he's at, because you said
He's Mr.
hypothetically
Worldwide, yeah.
Miami.
Hypothetically, Miami.
But anywhere,
I still throw a Pitbull.
You say Pitbull.
I think he would do a great Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen his concerts?
Yes.
Bro, the fucking people dress
I
up
know
like this.
you want me.
No,
They wear ball caps and shit.
The women will wear ball caps, and then they all go in groups and shit into the concert.
I fuck with it.
That shit's
I
crazy,
fuck
bro.
with
That dude is crazy,
fuck
bro.
with it.
He made some money for sure.
K.A. Who would you decide as you rub the beard of wisdom? Who would be the pick that you choose to say, you know what? We need this motherfucker to perform, and I almost guarantee you this gonna be one of the livest Super Bowls you ever seen.
They ain't gonna never give it to this nigga.
Drake.
Kanye.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think they would do
That
that.
was-
Ship and sail, my boy.
Did y'all
This is
see?
what I want.
Hey, did y'all see that?
Kanye?
That
Like,
would be
did y'all
good.
see like that shit he just did
That
in
would be
Mexico,
good.
bro? Like that shit
Not
was so
only
fucking
that, but
tough, bro.
when he came out and did the fucking album release in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Man, come on, bro.
Like,
hey,
Yeah.
bro, gonna say,
Just
bro,
at the
he
DJ
gonna
booth just playing his
Hey.
shit. The
They
whole
gonna shut
stadium
that. They gonna
going
shut that
nuts.
bitch down.
I fuck with that answer.
Yeah,
I
Kanye, that
fuck
was a
with
good
that
one.
answer.
That's
Now,
a
now,
good one.
sidebar. Me personally, I would love to see like a combo like Wayne and Drake, like go out there and do like
Cash Money
continuous
Records.
sets for,
But
for
you
the
know
whole
what?
time.
Wayne in concert sucks, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I said Wayne
Yeah.
and Drake. Yeah, I
No,
didn't say
what-
Wayne by himself. Like you bring up Wayne and like let him do like the features
Yeah,
with like
okay,
people
with
who done
Nicki
hits with.
Minaj
Like
and-
First off, Wayne is the greatest artist.
The
However,
greatest rapper, not performer.
Okay, however,
Because Busta Rhymes is a performer.
you're talking about the Wayne of today. Because Wayne of today, I will agree with you. I will not go to a concert and I'm not listening.
10 years ago was
But
like that.
if he was to come out, let's just say if he played his hot shit, like if he played Go DJ, a Millie.
Yeah.
If he went out and played Got Money and T-Pain was out there, and you know what I'm saying,
bring
like
Future out there.
you know
Like
what I'm saying?
you
Shit
could
like
turn
Like
that
if
bitch
he
up.
played his shit to where it was like them shits,
Yeah.
I believe he would perform his ass
Could you
off.
imagine hearing Bedrock? Like that shit would
No,
go
I don't think that's a
insane.
Super Bowl
Yeah, I don't
worthy
think so
song.
either.
I mean, it would not pass
I'm
FCC
like, yeah, I ain't
guidelines.
gonna lie. You can't have little teenagers. Little kids that say I can make no.
yeah.
No.
I mean, they had us doing it.
We can't do that. All right, so Lando,
Um,
who you got? Your artist, and they would dominate this halftime performance, no matter where it's at.
y'all are gonna hate this one. J. Cole, but it's mainly Dreamville.
Shut the fuck up, K.A. You gonna respect Mr. Jermaine. I'm sick of you and your bias. Okay? He's not gonna walk down from the apology. He's a grown man that went over this shit. He's a grown man and we need to learn from him.
That is maturity.
That is maturity. That's the maturation process of a grown ass man from
Emotional
Dreamville.
maturity.
Bro, think about
Damn
all
it.
the
Talked
hits he
about this.
I'm
has,
sick
bro.
of your shit with the disrespect to this man.
We've talked
Go
about
ahead,
this, okay?
Lando. I'm
Bro,
sorry.
think
I'm
Think
sorry.
about how many hits he has and think about how many good features he has, bro.
He good.
And
He's
think
straight.
about all of Dreamville, bro. That was like that's a good album, bro. And 1975, like,
It is.
bro. J. Cole could absolutely do, and like he could finish it on top of the house, like model Dreamville style, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even Martin Luther King would have been on Dreamville.
Boom.
Ooh.
A white man said it.
What about you?
Hey, you seen me shout out Malcolm for a reason.
There you go. With me, well, my artist that I always said that would, I don't know if he has done it. I haven't seen it. Well, I'm gonna give you my because the person I always wanted to, he's dead. But then I'll give you a living person. The person that I felt like would have gave probably argued. I don't know the word. Fuck it. Who would have gave the motherfucking halftime show probably their best
CJ.
performance? DMX.
Oh yeah.
Oh, DMX.
DMX would have had everybody in that bitch going nuts.
Yo.
Shout
From
out Woodstock.
Dude,
little
that
kids all the way
Woodstock
up.
shit?
Little kid probably ain't even heard the song. Motherfucker be stop, drop, shut up, like little kid ain't never heard of DMX. Still by the end of that night, gonna be singing DMX.
Yo.
That's just because to me DMX is the all time best rap performer of all time, in my opinion. Because of how he engaged with the crowd, when he took the shirt off and all type of shit, when he started barking at the motherfuckers,
Started
they're going
praying.
fucking crazy.
Started
I've seen his performances.
Yeah.
Now, if we're talking about the living, the current, the now. Say what you will.
Drake.
No, I'm not giving it to Drake. I'm not giving it to no light skins on this show. Let's put that out there right now. I believe that the artist that would really kill it and do their thing, if they really was there, and just tell me, listen, I don't care. I believe 3 6 Mafia.
Oh.
Hypnotize my baby.
I believe that if you gave 3 6 Mafia the platform and gave them the opportunity to play all they hits that they know would get the crowd like going,
Bro, if they did that
You
in
know what I'm
Tennessee,
like even better. You know what I'm saying? But
The world wouldn't be ready for
but
Wu-Tang
I just
Clan,
think
bro.
that, no, like I said, no matter
Yeah.
worldwide,
Yeah.
like any state that they in, if you gave 3 6 Mafia that platform, I honestly believe that would be probably arguably one of the greatest halftime shows of all
Outkast
time.
too though.
No, the only reason why because it would be more of the,
Pop music.
you would have more, put it like this. The only reason why it would, like 3 6 Mafia would be here, I could agree that Outkast would be just right there, simply because now you adding white America in there too.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers be my baby like more, they'll be right there.
Yeah.
You gonna have like, you gotta a certain section of white people that know and respect 3-6 Mafia's music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when it goes to Outkast, you add in that other portion that's left out from the 3-6 Mafia part that would make that more of a bigger deal. In my case, that's
what about Future?
the only reason why
If you put him in Atlanta, it's up.
Yeah, Future in
Future's
Atlanta.
like right now currently, as y'all all know, Future's my favorite artist. Not my favorite rapper, he's my favorite artist. Lil Wayne's my favorite artist. I mean, my favorite rapper. Future's my favorite artist of all time. If you gave Future that platform, I believe that it would be one that you can't forget. But would it be the best and put up there as arguably one of the greatest performances of all time? I don't think so. And that's coming from a Future fan. But if we're talking about the Super Bowl, you only get one of these a year. And this is going to go down in history for all the Super Bowls. Who performed in Super Bowl 50, 51, 52? So you know who those people are and what happened. I just don't believe that it would leave that stamp on the Super Bowls, like performances. Be like, yeah, Future did it. Unless it was like you said, like
had to be in Atlanta.
It had to be in Atlanta. Like if Lil Wayne performed, it would have had to be in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like for it to reach those type of heights. But if we're just talking about anywhere, I'm gonna keep on saying it because I don't know nobody that stayed there. The Super Bowl's in North Dakota. Okay?
Drop Kanye in there. Huh?
And I can almost guarantee North Dakota's gonna have the most people that's ever been in the state of North Dakota if Kanye was there, if 3-6 Mafia was there, if DMX was there, if Outkast was there. You know what I'm saying? Like that would bring more people. Like, and then shit, I guarantee you by that next year, North Dakota population go up at least 20,000. You know what I'm saying? Like if one of those people performed it, and then because now they get people to appreciate North Dakota and I ain't even know shit about North Dakota. Goddamn, y'all pretty smooth out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how that would be. So real quickly, and then we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, say our piece and then get the hell up out of here. All right. You got one or two choices. One or two. Would you rather go out? Would you rather your life, because you failed in life? You're a failure.
Fucking loser.
You failed in life.
God damn.
You failed in life like it's a wrap for you.
Damn.
And you have this choice that gets you by the day. Would you rather be a druggie or would you be an alcoholic?
What the fuck question is this?
Oh, you just figured one devil.
Like I said, mind you, life's over. You are. It's finito.
Which type of addict do you want to
Done.
be?
Like I'm saying, like which one are you like? You know what? It happened because like when young boy walk up on you, be like, "Hey, what happened to you, school?" Young boy, it was them damn drugs. Oh, you know what? I had one too many one night, and I was up 50,000, and I woke up and lost everything. Like, which one? Put it like this: it don't necessarily have to be you. Which one? Okay, babe, I'll change the question. Which one is more easier to come back from?
Oh, shit.
If life is over for you, but this is the thing that took you out. Which one is more likely to come back from? The drugs or the alcohol?
Which one's more tolerable at AA?
Probably alcohol. Probably alcohol.
Ladies, shut the fuck up, okay? Keep your impulsive thoughts to yourself. Okay.
Probably alcohol.
So you say it's more the comeback road to success would be more on that road if it was alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay. Hussein?
I'll agree with them. Alcohol.
Depends on the drug.
I was gonna say that. Now, which drug?
The hard shit.
Obviously,
Sugar booger.
no.
Sugar booger. Heroism. All this shit.
Bro, I mean, because fucking alcohol.
Heroism. We can't say the real shit. It's too
Drugs
harsh.
and alcohol have
Heroism.
negative effects on both of you regardless, you know what I mean? So like the long-term effect of alcohol, like I've
Fucked up liver?
fucked
Liver
up.
Or is my
cirrhosis?
mind just out of control? I need to go to the shrink and get back together.
I need to get some liquor.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
Plus, it's cheaper to get drunk than it is to get high.
not today. Not
I
today,
ain't gonna lie,
baby. Not
motherfuckers
today.
go buy their ass a $5 pint of Country Club and be set for life.
Yes, sir.
They ass be in that bitch.
Oh, easy, bro. Everybody sells shrooms now. Everybody sells something that has psilocybin in it. I think
Okay.
drugs.
No,
bro.
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear Landon. He said, "What depending
what'd
on
you
what
say?
drug?"
Oh, drugs,
So he said
probably.
drugs.
Yeah, it will probably take me better. Yeah.
Drugs. Drugs. Ka
Going alcohol, man.
going alcohol.
Damn.
You not telling the truth. It's all right. You smiling too much. You smiling too much.
I
So you
ain't,
telling me that if you just lost your shit, but you was smoking weed, but you ain't noticed somebody laced your shit, you just like, hey,
You start seeing walls.
yeah, I'm cool, man.
that nigga turn around, the Chicago helmet just scared the shit out of him. He like, oh, this shit is huge. Goddamn, it's a real bear. The helmet is falling off the blanket. Y'all don't see this shit?
Hey, Slide, come get this shit.
Hey, Slide, I knew your ass was, you know what I'm saying? So you said alcohol.
Alcohol for sure.
All right. Well,
What you got?
oh, me? I'll this for y'all.
You yeah.
What addiction would you have?
Talk to us.
Listen, I'd say drugs. You know,
Join the dark side.
I've just seen, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, like with alcohol, it's like once you own it, you own it. Like, you know what I'm saying, like it's I've seen more people come back from drugs than alcohol in my lifetime. You know what I'm saying? It probably ain't the most statistical correct. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you at the beginning of the show, I ain't being politically correct. I just seen in my lifetime more junkies come back from alkies. You know what I'm saying? And it's something about when that like if you was on a certain drug, you just remembered like, okay, like I don't want to be back in that place. Or like I don't want to go back to that type shit or whatever. But with alcohol, it's like I've seen the people that like trying to get off of it, and then like I see they ass get around to drinking, they start sweating. They're like, shit, get cotton mouth and shit. Like, what? And then they get to asking like various ass questions. Hey, is that an apple martini or what is that? What is like? It's like, but they don't even like drink no more. But it's like you could tell that they are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then you got to fake shit. Like, hey, if I ask you for a vodka, get me a water. All right. I'm a
Or
recovering
drink like
alcoholic.
mocktails and shit.
Mocktails and
Yeah.
shit like that. There is no faking it for weed. Like I mean, like for other shit. Like you know, like hey, you know what?
Weed's got Delta 8
I was
now.
I was on heroin. You know what? Let's just go ahead and just
thing.
give me some of that strong heroism.
Some K2?
Like you know what I'm saying? Like no.
I will
don't-
say probably like alcohol, like the lows from drugs is probably a lot harder, and like you can overdose from drugs significantly easier than you can from
right,
overdosing from
right.
alcohol.
But then also like yo,
Well,
yo
I don't
your
even know if that's
liver-
true or not.
I just feel like with drugs, it's like yeah, it could certain drugs can fuck you up internally. But I've always seen like the long term effect whenever it was liquor.
Yeah,
I've seen it like change motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With drugs, it could be a certain thing or whatever, but it's just like something that can, you know what I'm saying, get over or whatever. That's my opinion.
You want a
My
fucked
opinion.
up liver and no teeth?
who what you trying to say?
We have somebody in our lives right now.
Oh shit!
Nope. We'll see you next
And
week,
you know
baby.
who I think?
We'll see you.
Hey, he chose both. Didn't he?
Shit. Oh, God damn.
Then came in one day, it was like brand new. Bitch is gone. I ain't gonna say that, but you know who the fuck. I don't give a fuck about going. Hey, listen.
Shit.
All right. Before we say our piece, clap it up for episode 20 of the Opinion Lounge. This is
2-0, baby.
power.
Zero, baby.
Power.
Power.
K.A., what would you like to say to the people as motivation before we get out of here?
Shit, what we got today?
Go on, rub the beard of wisdom if you have to. Shit, you know?
Hey, we're gonna keep it short and sweet. This shit, keep going, keep pushing. Like shit, go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it.
You gave that motivation like you was Shaq. Go on, way be motivated, not tolerated.
You just need that big old ring, dog.
Lando, give the people some motivation, baby.
I think Joseph Campbell said you have to let go of the life that you have planned in order to achieve the life that you have waiting for you. Not everything's going to go as planned, but there's a greater picture.
I like that, for sure. Hussein.
Enjoy life. Smile a little bit. Enjoy the little things in life. It's one life. You only get it once. You only get to live it once. So just live your life happy.
Just live your life. All right. Jose, Quavo.
Well, based on our topics today, live your best motherfucking life, man. Don't let nothing hold you back. Death is inevitable, so you just have to do what you got to do and If you believe in God, let God.
I
handle
swear I thought
everything
you
for
said death is in a Red Bull. I'm about to throw this bitch away. I swear to God. But you
I
said inevitable.
said death is inevitable.
Okay, cool.
You're not gonna escape this bitch, bro. So
Yeah.
I mean, don't stress out so much. And like I said, if you believe in God, just let God, guide you through whatever it is life that you live.
Yeah. Mine would be know the power that you have, whether it's in yourself or the power to know that you could change your situation around you, to know that you have the power to get over that last breakup, the power to keep going even when shit is fucked up around you. Just understand the knowing of the fact that you do have some power. It probably ain't as powerful as the next man or the next girl or the person that you look up to or whatever, but do understand that you have power and your actions are going to dictate how much power that influences your life. So the episode is power, but like I say, know what power you have and also know that your power may not be the next person's, but the power is going to be beneficial for you, so use it the right way and actually appreciate it, because some people that feel like they don't have power don't even realize that they do. Whether it's the power to get over this drug or that alcohol or the power to actually start a podcast, you know what I'm saying? The power to actually go out and chase that dream that is so impossible. Understand that you got the power to do so if you just believe it. This has been the 20th episode of The Opinion Lounge. Clap it up for The Opinion Lounge. We'll see y'all next time, baby.
Fuck ice.
Fuck ice!
As per usual.
That's
You
pretty
punk, pink, powder puff, puss ass bitches.